Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato.
Sa bawat botante.
At sa mga tagapagbalitang gagabay sa desisyon ng mamamayan.
Para makamit ang pangarap ng ating minamahal na bayan.
Kaya ngayong eleksyon, maging tapat, mapanuri at patas.
Sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa.
Lahat tayo.
Dapat totoo.
The GMA News and Public Affairs Election 2022 Advocacy.
Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyon 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok sa pwesto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Mike Enriquez. Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang buong sambayanang Pilipino dapat totoo.
Noong eleksyon 2019, ang ating panawagan at panatang, pusuan ang totoo. Kaya lumibot tayo sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa para ipakilala at isulong ang mga katangian ng kandidatong totoo.
Pusuan ang totoo!
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, sa harap ng hamon na ibangon ang ating bayan, lahat tayo, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bayan, dapat totoo.
Ang mga tatakbo, dapat totoo.
Totoong may paninindigan para sa tama. Dapat patapat, hindi magnanakaw o tiwali.
Totoong may plataforma at konkretong solusyon sa mga isyong dapat tugunan.
Magpapakatotoo sa kanilang mandato at totoo ang hangad na makapaglingkod.
Hindi personal na kapakanan ang itataguyod.
At dahil nasa atin ang responsibilidad,
Na iboto ang karapat-dapat na kandidato.
Ang paninindigan ng mga botanteng Pilipino.
Dapat totoo. Magsaliksik tungkol sa kandidatong susuportahan.
Alamin ang kanilang track record.
At huwag basta maniwala.
Sa sabi ng iba o ng mga tumatakbo.
Himayin ang kanilang mga plano.
At suriin ang mga proyektong kanilang isinusulong.
Pahalagahan, bigyang dangal, at ipaglaban ang boto. Huwag magpabayad sa sino mang kandidato.
Tumulong sa pagpapalaganap ng katotohanan.
At huwag magkakalat ng fake news.
Ang GMA News and Public Affairs sa pagbabalita ngayong eleksyon, mananatiling totoo.
walang takot na ihahayag ang mga problema ng lipunan para mamulat ng mga kandidato at botante sa totoong kalagayan ng bayan.
Ang mga ibabalita, walang itatago. Lahat dadaan sa masusing pagsisiyasat. Lahat ng panig, pakikinggan at bibigyang boses.
Totoong pagbabantay ang gagawin. Susuriin ang mga plataforma at posisyon ng mga kandidato sa iba't ibang issue.
Para magabayan ang mga Pilipino sa paggawa ng desisyong mahalaga sa ating kinabukasan.
Ang ating pagbabalita, noon at higit pa sa ngayon, walang kikilingan, walang poprotektahan, walang kasinungalingan.
Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bawat Pilipino, lahat tayo, dapat totoo.
Dapat totoo. The GMA News and Public Affairs Election 2022 Advocacy.
Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala ako hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
And analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth. Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala o hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
And analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth. Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala o hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
the digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
And analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth. Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala o hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
And analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth. Looking for news and...
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/Pinsan, Justin Gutang. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Bonnie lang yung tawag sa akin, Bonnie. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yun, yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeyo Ambohot, 25 years old, 6'7", position, power forward. Nanggaling ako sa New Bataan, Davao de Oro, at doon ako natutong mag-basketball. Tinatawag nila akong Yoy. Di ko din alam ba't
yung binabansag nila sa akin.
My name is Kenneth Villapando from Tondo, forward 6'2". Bago mag-start yung pandemic, nag-online training na kami. Hindi kami na inaan ng loob para mag-give up hanggang sa matuloy-tuloy itong NCAA.
Hi, I'm Fran Yu, 23 years old, 5'9", point guard from the Letran Knights. Kami yung team to beat. Dagdag motivation na rin po para mas lalo naming galingan. Huwag po sana tayong mawala ng Arriba spirit.
Hi, I'm Makuwag Gudanya, 20 years old, 5'11", shooting guard from Lyceum of the Philippines University. Nag-extra work talaga ako. Yung go-to workout ko, binalikan ko siya kung paano ako nag-work nung last season ko sa juniors.
Hi, I'm Marvin Taiwan, 25 years old, 5'8", point guard from the EAC Generals. Nakakatuwa, pinili ako ni coach na captain ball, kaya kailangan kong gampanan yung pagiging team captain.
Hi, I'm Prince Carlos, 21 years old, 5'11", and point guard from the CSB Blazers. I have to be more vocal sa floor and I have to be like the extension of the coach. So I have to improve on my leadership talaga.
My name is Ralph Frederick Barcelona Penuela. I'm from Bacolod City. I'm playing point guard for San Beda. Trying to have a healthy mind, eating well, work hard lang every day.
Hi, I'm James Canlas Carpete. I'm 6'2", I'm 23 years old. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I think we're almost ready. I'm pretty excited for this new team, like going into the season because we're all new guys, like a lot of new rookies. And so it'll be a big test, but I know that we're ready for it.
is game day weekend, and we welcome you back to our beautiful venue here inside the St. Benilde Gym in Salle Green Hills at the center of Metro Manila in Mandaluyong City. We bring you a brand new set of games here in our NCAA Season 97 Stronger Together Buo Ang Puso Men's Basketball Tournament. You guys are still seeing our beautiful venue right here in La Salle in Mandaluyong. We hope your weekend is great, but it is about to get better because of our Saturday doubleheader for you guys here on GTV. First, we bring you the matchup between the CSB Blazers and the Arellano University Chiefs, both teams at 1-1 in the season right now. And afterwards, you guys will be witnessing a win from either the LPU Pirates and the EAC Generals. Mga kapuso, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok. Live na live po ngayon sa GTV. Nandyan din tayo sa gmanetwork.com, also on YouTube and on Facebook and worldwide via GMA Pinoy TV. You guys are joined by Martin Javier. Happy to be at your service. And for the very first time this season, we are going to be joined by a Philippine basketball legend here in the broadcast team. Nandito po ang nagdala sa Arellano sa finals in 2 years. Nung siya po ay head coach ng Arellano Chiefs. Atin pong i-welcome Philippine Basketball's Defense Minister. Nandito si Coach Jericho Deniera. Coach, welcome to the coverage.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you. It's nice to be here in sa NCAA. It's my first time and I'm excited to see the game.
Coach, maswerte kami. Nandito ka. Siyempre, share mo na sa amin yung mga thoughts mo mamaya pa naglalaro na yung dalawang teams natin. But of course, we will be completed by our 2 courtside reporters here. Again, reporting sa magkabilang panig natin. Unahin na natin si Aya De Quiros, who is reporting for the CSB Blazers. Hi, Aya. And on the other side, we have Sofia Rodelas. Magre-report naman para dito sa Arellano University Chiefs. And both of them po maririnig natin during the game. Pero Coach, magandang matchup to para sa ating lahat. You got the CSB Blazers, the Arellano Chiefs. 1-1 sila ngayon sa ating season. Pero sa Arellano, babalik na si Justin Arana. CSB naman, nakukuha na yung momentum dito sa ating season.
Well, of course, it's nice na Justin is back and it will be a good fight inside the boards, inside the shaded area. Plus, of course, yung Naive, no? Talagang you can see his maturity and also the guy, yung lalo na yung Toromal, plus Sablan, and of course, Jordan Santa Ana who gives them the stability and the direction of their team.
Kilalang kilala mo yung mga player ng Arellano, Coach. Pero bago natin pag-usapan yung teams natin, let's take a look at first our team standings. Coach, maaga pa dito sa ating season, nakakadalawang games pa lang yung mga teams natin. Pero syempre, importante yung simula this year kasi single round run tayo. Kung ikaw yung head coach, paano mo tinitignan ganito pa lang kaaga?
Well, first, I won't deny. No? Siyempre, it's not a panic button, pero urgency.
Yan.
You need some urgency here because if it's a single round lang, you have to get as many wins as you can. And alam mo naman dyan, talagang it will set the trend. The moment nakakuha ka 3-4 wins, it will siguro baka matalo ka isa, makakaano ka pa.
Yan. So maagang makapuhunan ka. Yan, pag naka-single round tayo, and that's the situation here in the NCAA Season 97. But Coach, as promised, eventually pag-uusapan natin yung magkabilang panig natin. Unahin natin ang team ni Coach Charles Chu, first-time head coach for the CSB Blazers. Their result in their previous game, finally securing a W here in the season, 79-68. At nakahanap sila, Coach. Yung importante doon, nakahanap sila ng panapos at saka maganda yung nilaro nila doon sa fourth quarter na yan.
Well, it will be an acid test for Coach Charles, no? Charles Yu. Talagang he's going up against Coach Cholo Martin. I played against his team way back, plus now, sa panel. So it's gonna be a good parang chess game ito for both of them.
Tingnan natin yung bench points dito. Yun yung nag-ampag talaga ng malaki para dito sa College of St. Benilde Blazers, outscoring LPU's bench by 20. 31-11, and in the turnover department, CSB was able to force 30 turnovers. Although they committed 22, pero mas marami pa rin kinumit itong LPU Pirates. And you mentioned a name earlier, nung pinag-uusapan na natin yung CSB, and that is their guard. I consider this guy, Coach Jerry, as a solid guy ever since he stepped on the NCAA court. Robbie Naive, nanggaling sa programa to ng San Beda nung high school, pero ngayon, talagang mature na, katawan, pati yung laro niya.
It's just, Mark, it's just right time lang talaga. Nag-mature siya at the right place at the right time. And siguro, he worked on his mga weaknesses nung pandemic. But now, you can see the fruits of his labor. He shot siguro 3 of 6.
Yeah.
So almost, almost 50%.
Sakto 50% din, Coach.
Tuloy niya lang siguro and Benilde will go a long way.
17 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 3 out of 6 from 3-point range from that man, Robbie Naive. Again, vastly improved going into NCAA season 97. At siya nga po, ang leading scorer ng CSB in their previous game against the LPU Pirates. Tignan natin kung mafa-follow up yan ni Robbie or merong bagong pangalan na uusbong dito para sa Blazers. Pero mamaya po, pag-uusapan na natin ang team na kilalang-kilala ni Coach Jerry de Arellano University Chiefs ang makakalaban today ng CSB. Lahat pong yan sa pagbabalik ng NCAA Season 97.
It's always nice to see fresh faces starting out in the industry and accompanying them on their journey as they grow to be broadcast professionals. Let's get to know our 2 guests whose dreams have just come true as they are chosen to be part of the 13 NCAA courtside reporters for season 97. On Chatbox, here are Avia Zunic and Eden Hernandez.
Woo!
Hi.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
Good.
First off, we want to congratulate you for getting selected out of hundreds to audition for courtside reporters.
Thank you.
Feelings first, because you've been through a lot since that that confirmation, that announcement up to here. Dami niyo nang dumaan. Feelings about being courtside reporter for the NCAA. So yeah, let's start with Avia.
For me, this is also overwhelming. Talagang nakakapanibago, going to the studio, shooting, our workshop and all that. So we still need to get used to it.
We are back to the coverage. This is your NCAA Season 97 on GTV. My name is Martin Javier. Today, we are working alongside Coach Jerry Codinera, the Defense Minister of Philippine Basketball. Coach, kanina na pag-usapan na natin ang CSB Blazers. Ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin yung team na medyo malapit sa puso mo.
Puso.
Okay. The Arellano University Chiefs, hindi nga lang maganda yung kanilang naging resulta. Nahirapan sila against the Letran Knights because they didn't have their prized big man in Justin Arana. Tapos, yung Letran pa, yun ang main game plan buong laro. Atake lang tayo. And the bigs of Letran, they will crowd the paint. They will, expose your defense on the interior. So yun nga yung ginawa nila. 96-67, most lopsided game dito sa season 97 so far.
Talagang they will capitalize on every weaknesses ng Arellano that game, and you can see really the rebounding talagang lopsided. But of course, you just have to learn from that and move forward with this game.
Yun nga. Pero in this game, again, they will be getting back Justin Arana. Not sure of his condition today, kung 100%, but definitely suiting up. He is a warrior and he is a much-needed presence for the Arellano Chiefs today against the CSB Blazers. At kakailanganin ng tulong netong Arellano Chiefs dahil ang isa sa mga naka-double figures against Letran, ito si Axel Doromal, 11 points para sa kanya. It was a solid performance out of Axel. Pero yun nga, yung suporta, wala doon para sa Arellano.
Well, for Arellano University to beat CSB, kailangan 5 players should be present here in scoring. Like you start from Sablan, Jordan, Santana of course, and meron pa silang Talampas.
Oo, si Jay Talampas, Coach.
Kailangan at least plus Arana, if we can provide intimidation.
Yan.
I mean, presence alone will make a big difference of Justin.
There you go. Maraming ang capable na players dito sa kupunan ni Coach Cholo Martin, but we'll see Again, if that will translate in the game later on. Ayan po mga kapuso. Susunod na po, kikilalanin naman natin ang magsisimula mula sa magkabilang panig. Huwag kayong aalis. Magbabalik tayo dito sa NCAA Season 97, Stronger Together. Buo ang puso!
Paggising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves.
Balik aksyon sa inyong NCAA Season 97. Let's meet the starting unit for both teams.
Welcome to NCAA 97 Saturday. Stronger Together, buo ang puso. Coming to you live from the St. Benilde Gym in LaSalle Green Hills and shown through GTV in the Philippines and GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News International abroad. It's time to meet the starters for the CSB Blazers. At guard number 26, JC Cular. At guard number 7, Robin Naive. At center number 27, Ladis Lepala. At forward number 0, Will Gozum. And at forward number 6, Makoy Marcos. Head coach for CSB is Charles Tu. And here are the starters for your Arellano team. At guard number 61, Axel Doromal. At guard number 8, Kai Oliva. At center number 15, Justin Arana. At forward number 1, Raymond Sablan.
There you go, starting lineups para sa parehong teams natin. CSB Blazers and the Arellano Chiefs. Magandang matchup to per position. Coach Jerry, Robin Naive, Coliar, Lepalam. Si Gozum nasa natural position niya at the 4. Sa kabila naman, you see Justin Arana. Great to see him back in the starting unit for the Blue Shirts, Coach Jerry.
Well, we'll see. I'm just curious but ini-start si Justin. But I'm sure kailangan makita ng game.
We see the knee support na suot ngayon ni Justin Arana dun sa kanyang na-injure na right knee. Again, initial diagnosis was a partial tear pero tinignan ulit nila yung MRI. And na-sprain, hyperextend lang yon. And I'm actually surprised that he is able to play today. Kasi siguro katakot-takot na rehab ang naganap sa kanya in this past week para makabalik ngayon.
Right, Mark. Well, with this experience, he's been playing ilang tournaments na rin. So I'm sure mapipace yung game.
Tama ka dyan, Coach Jerry. Eto, gandang agaw dito. Nagsimula kay Lepalam. Here's Naive on the move. Coliar. No good on the finish. Arana secures the board. At siya na rin ang nagbaba ng bola dito. Great matchup in the middle between Arana, Lepalam. Eto, pumuntos na yung Justin Arana.
Parang hindi na napilayan. Grabe, nagdala pa ng bola. Oo.
A coast-to-coast finish to begin the scoring for Justin Arana. CSB again, coming off that big win against LPU. Nakawala yung Makoy Marcos. Everything but the basket for him. Lepalam on the shortstop. Masyadong malakas. Here comes Doromal. Axel is on the move. Binigay kay Jordan Santa Ana na magre-reset ng opensa nitong Arellano. Hinahanap nila. Binibigyan ng kumpiyansa itong si Arana. Arana, naagawan lang ni Marcos. Gandang anticipation. And Coliar is open at a good deflection. Marcos. Kumagat, Marcos with the score.
There's nandun pa rin yung ano nila, open court game ng CSB. So siguro that's one way of you have to beat Arellano is you have to run them down. Talaga, takbuhan mo ng takbuhan.
Pero tumatakbo din tong Arellano, coach Oo, so that's something we will need to observe here as Arana goes in and out on that jumper. But that was a good shot for him. 2-all here in the first. Here's Lepalam now, will challenge Arana. Ilabas kay Cuellar. They swing it around to Robbie Naive. Again, 17 points for Robbie in the previous game. Eto, switching hands,
Grabe,
Coach Jerry.
Iba na yan. I haven't seen yung mga ganyang penetration niya during back in the day. But he improved a lot. Galing, galing.
Baga, yung katawan niya nandun na dati. Pero yung mga finish niya around the hoop, yun yung talagang nag-improve at napulido.
At least, ayun Marta, makikita mo talaga si Jordan Santana is becoming aggressive. O mga ilang first two possessions, medyo sineset pa niya.
That's right, Coach. Ngayon naman, puntahan natin. Lamang ngayon ng CSB, 4-2. Puntahan natin ang Blazers na nandyan si Aya De Quiros. Aya?
Was CSB's last court performance a comeback game or a streak setter? Head coach Charles Chu humbly hopes for another win pero ang gigil sa una nilang talo ay umaapoy pa rin. Dahil dyan walang humpay na dinidiin ito ang sistemang mabigat sa depensa. At higit sa lahat matalas na mentalidad. Halos gabi-gabi mahigit 1 oras silang naglalaan para sa focus at goal-setting book read sessions. Sinasama rin nila ang meditasyon, mentally picturing the game, and then making shots and exercise done minutes at a time and under complete silence. Katuwa ng filosofiya ni Coach tungkol sa paglago ng kanyang players bilang mga individual at bilang mga atleta. Tignan natin kung lalabas sa mga preparasyon na ito sa court ngayong araw.
Maraming salamat, Aya. So far, so good for CSB. And this guy is coming out hot. A layup earlier and now a three-pointer for Robbie.
Grabe. Hot shooting si Robbie ngayon.
Pero yun nga yung CSB, the preparation, the focus is visible para dito sa CSB team na to. Dahil simula nung talo nila sa Letran, na-comeback sila doon, muntik na nilang matalo, nakabawi sila against LPU, nagpapatuloy yung momentum nila dito. Ngayon naman, puntahan natin ang Arellano side na dehado ngayon 9-2, nandyan si Sofia Rodelas.
Thank you so much, Martin. Binigyan ako ni Lord ng second chance para makalaro pa. Yan ang sabi sa akin ni Justin. Coming back to play for today's game after he was cleared out from his injury last March 30. Because alam mo, halos lahat tayo, Martin and Coach, nangangamba kung ano nga ba ang kalagayan ni Justin after that painful ACL sprain, pero buo ang kanyang loob to come back to play for Arellano today. Pero kailangan pa rin daw ni Justin magsuot ng knee support because he's still undergoing therapy and strengthening despite the injuries, setback, frustration of not being able to play again. Justin Arana is back, but this time gagamitin natin ang hashtag para sa Arellano.
Maraming salamat, Sofia. And there you go, Justin Arana. Medyo kinabahan din tayo dun sa action dun, Coach Jerry.
Yeah, medyo tinamaan.
Yung tuhod.
Si Justin.
Pero that's what you want to see and hear from a player. Ito yung action kanina, nagkabanggaan. Hindi, bago to, dun sila nagkabanggaan ni McCoy. Ito na yung tinawag na offensive foul kay Justin. Here's the play, deflected by Arana, ball staying on the side of CSB. But again, Arana, sige, mamaya natin pag-usapan itong Arellano Chiefs, Coach Jerry. It is a 9-2 start for our host school in season 97, the College of St. Benilde Blazers.
It's the second year of the NCAA GMA partnership, so that means our coverage team is also expanding. This season, we'll be introducing 13 fresh faces that are going to be reporting from the sidelines of the coming games. Today, we'll get to know 3 of them. Kasama natin ngayon sa chat box sila Sofia Rodelas, Bailey's Acot, at Chantal Laude.
Yay! Hello, guys. Hello.
Thank you so much.
And how do you feel that you are finally a courtside reporter here in the NCAA? Sige, let's start with Sofia.
You know, when they text me na pasok pala ako, it was actually during my birthday.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what I told them. It was actually my birthday that you guys messaged me, so thank you so much. It was like a birthday gift.
What a gift!
Yeah.
What a gift. Congratulations. Oo.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hindi pala nila alam.
Hindi pala shinare sa mga batch nila.
Baileys.
For me, it's...
Back to the action, back to the coverage in your NCAA Season 97. Ito yung collision kanina, ayun. McCoy, tsaka si Justin. Yeah, it was knee to knee.
Talagang binangga siya doon, especially doon sa papunta siya sa post.
Kaya ginustong bumawi ni Justin pagkatapos, siya naman ang natawagan ng offensive foul.
Mark yun ang mga early post work na tinatawag. Bago mo pala makuha yung post, inuunahan ka na.
Nuunahan ka sa posisyon, Coach.
Yes.
But so far, we are seeing a well-oiled machine in CSB. Ganito sila nagsimula against Letran, against LPU, and now they are doing it against Arellano. Another fast start for the green and white.
But in fairness sa CSB, they're doing a good job in blocking the driving lane lahat ng Arellano. So they have to yung predictability kasi nakikita nila puro ISO, so hinaharangan lang.
So mabilis ang reaction nitong CSB sa mga itinatakbo ng Arellano. Ito yung galaw kanina ni Robbie Naive. Look at that, challenging the defense of Justin Arana. Inilipat pa sa kaliwa. And Robbie Naive with a little bit of a hang time here. Anong masasabi mo, Coach? Because we have a great matchup as we take a look at Jordan Santa Ana here. Dun sa matchup natin sa gitna, kasi meron tayong priced big guy in Will Gozum and Justin Arana naman para sa Arellano.
Right. Ano yan, maganda. It's a tough matchup at kailangan lang talaga you have to, kailangan hindi pumapasa pa yung style ni Santa Ana. Then after that, pag na-set up niya na yung teammates niya, that's the time he will score.
First block of the game for Justin Arana right there. Pero importante nga yung playmaking dito ni Jordan for Arellano. Corteza pumasok na para sa CSB. So it's a slightly smaller lineup for the Blazers here. We take a look at Coach Charles Chu taking over here in CSB.
Makikita mo, nilalaro talaga sa labas ni Will si Justin. And also, by the way, si Justin, he got 2-3 rebounds na ata. 3-4 rebounds na.
That's right, Coach. So, talagang pinapagod ni Will. Pero ganun din yung laruan ni Will. From the outside, putting the ball on the floor, saka siya magke-create.
Yeah, right. Kailangan lang talaga, you have to play smart for Justin to last hanggang fourth quarter. Mahaba pa yan.
That's right. That's Gozum and Arana. Prince Carlos on your screens. Corteza now with the second free throw. The uber athletic Miguel Corteza for CSB. Kakapasok lang sa ating laban. 1 out of 2. So it is a 10-2 start. Ito yung press.
Ang pressure nila.
Naive with a steal. Naive up and under. Wala. Naka-recover doon si Kai Oliva. Oliva nagmamadali. Agaw naman ni JC Colliar. Bounce pass to Robbie Naive, who could not finish.
Makita mo talaga, nag-iba na talaga yung CSB. Ngayon, puro open court game sila ngayon. Unlike before, talagang hindi pa masyadong sa open court sila.
Pasundot-sundot yung nila, yung pressure nila.
Yes.
But it looks like in season 97, isa yan sa mga main objectives nila.
Medyo quiet, pa ngayon medyo tahimik pa laro ni Marcos ngayon Mamaya pa siguro yan si Marcos.
Si Makoy Marcos had a solid outing against LPU as well. Valencia and Kobe Bryant Caballero.
The matchup ito, Valencia.
Nanakaw play, hindi nabuo para sa CSB. Colliar will back down on the smaller Caballero. Colliar, a difficult attempt. Wala. Marcos with the offensive board. Marcos, wala pa rin. Gozum finally cleans up the mess.
Yan, hassle points ng Gozum, mga intangibles na tinatawag.
Gozum had 15 points and 8 rebounds. Dun sa best game of the season niya so far against LPU. 12-2 start now. First double-digit lead for CSB.
Every time hawak ni Justin yan.
Count it plus the foul, Coach.
Every time he touches the ball, don't expect na single coverage yan. Naka-zone, They're playing zone, yung CSB.
And this time, ito talagang challenge niya yung depensa ni Will Gozum. And able to blow by again. In the off-season, napakaraming moves na idinagdag ni Justin, Coach Jerry.
In fairness talaga dito kay Justin, talagang PBA, material talaga to,
Pro material.
Pang-pro material talaga to. Halos talagang maganda mga moves niya talaga. compare sa mga nakita na rin natin ng bigs.
Oh, tsaka mas mobile etong si Justin going into season 97 kumpara 2 years ago nung nakita natin siya sa season 95, his first season in the NCAA. And he completes the three-point play, a much-needed basket for or points rather for Arellano as they try to climb back in this one.
Medyo tahimik pa si Dormal.
Kozum umatake, wala. Valencia. Ito, binigay kay Caballero. Tignan natin kung anong gagawin dito ng Arellano. An opportunity to inch closer. Balik dito kay Arana. High post. Arana against Gozum now. Dinoble team. Arana naghahanap ng kakampi. Natapikan ni Will Gozum. They have 6 seconds to work with.
Kailangan lang talaga ni Justin to see the open guy. Yeah. Don't force huwag niya lang kailangan puwersahin. Kick out niya lang. And things will happen. Medyo nandun pa yung gigil eh. Gigil pa.
And also have to see the movement din, syempre, ng mga player. Mula sa Arellano, Dormal now will create pull-up jumper off to the right. Rebound. Goes out, or ball goes out. So mapupunta ang bola dito sa CSB. Yeah.
Masikip. Mahirap atakin yung CSB ngayon. Talagang they clog the shaded area. Ganda ng mga sag spots nila. Talagang nakakollapse lahat.
Tsaka consistent. Oh! Gozum with a nice play. Hindi nga lang pumasok yung tira niya.
Fly-by.
3:26 to go sa ating first quarter. Carlos with a steal. Taking it away from Caballero. Wala lang yung tira. Here's Gozum. No good on the putback as well.
Marami ng marami na masyadong putback yung si Will, ha? You have to, grabing hassle, no? Half-court defense, solid ang CSB.
Arana falls down. Here comes CSB, Robbie. They go to Marcos. Umatake si McCoy. Walang Arana sa loob, ha? Babalik pa lang si Justin. Corteza! Wow! On that teardrop. High arcing shot from Corteza.
Mahirap itira yon, Mark. Yeah. Yung mga ganong looping shot.
That's right, Coach. And now it is a 14-5 count in favor of CSB.
Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato.
Sa bawat botante.
At sa mga tagapagbalitang gagabay sa desisyon.
Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato.
Sa bawat... was the last shot earlier by Corteza. High arcing shot here, rainbow shot. Tignan natin ulit yan, Coach Jerry.
Parang si George Gervin dati. Mga one hand, Pero surprisingly, Mark, ang daming mga different facets ng game itong CSB ngayon na pinapakita dito sa Arellano. They're trying to confuse yung Arellano sa mga defensive schemes ni Coach Charles. Credit to Coach Charles.
That's right. And so far, it's been effective. 6 turnovers forced by CSB here in the first quarter. And for the first time, nakita natin ngayon si AJ Benson. Nakausap ko siya kanina, he's still not 100% Coach Jerry dahil nga dun sa kanyang sprained ankle. Pero nung game against LPU, pagpasok ni Benson, he provided the spark para makapag-create ng run itong CSB at makalayo dun sa LPU.
Pero makita mo naman ang hustle ni Benson. Nilagay siya sa front line, first line.
And here is Caballero. Naghahanap ng puntos ang Arellano. Caballero now will back up. Series of moves, fade away for Kobe Bryant Caballero.
Galing. Attack, simple, quick pull up. That's the only way to beat yung mga ganung kagagaling na dumipensa sa zone.
Ito, libre sa kanto si Lim. Battle for the board, napunta kay Valencia. Here comes Caballero again. Kobe, pumunta kay Doromal. They go on top to Arana, back to Doromal here, who will set the table now for the Chiefs.
Well, you have to be patient here, Mark, you know.
Yeah.
Kapag kailang ganitong katindi. Alam mo naman, the first 8 seconds siya, nakadepensa yung CSB. You really have
Talagang
to,
engage sila.
Kailangan mo talaga paikutin mo na ang bola.
And here's the move earlier. The fadeaway by Kobe Caballero. 14-7. Yan po yung ating talaan ngayon. 2 minutes remaining in our first quarter. For CSB, here's Corteza. Wala lang yung tira niya. Pero may pasabay siya doon. Outlet pass to Doromal. He doesn't have the numbers. He will attack anyway. And he is able to draw the foul.
I think this is the first time, Mark, ata na naka-fast break yung Arellano.
Totoo.
Tsaka you can see yung CSB, talagang makita mo, they're doing a good job in sprinting back on defense. Talaga. Ang 4-5 players lagi bumababa.
Ang bilis ng recovery din para dito sa, correct coach, sa CSB Blazers. Kaya napi-prevent nila yung mga fast break opportunities na gano'n. Ito, fortunately for Arellano, Doromal was able to draw the foul and now able to knock down the free throw. Kaya kumakatok na sa pintuan itong Chiefs.
That's the way to do it. Talagang kaya you have to be patient para, you know, just to keep it close.
Right. Unti-untiin, ganyan. Here's Carlos. Carlos, a little bit out of control. Naaagaw ni Talampas. Arana handling it. Valencia, cross-court pass to Doromal. They go to Justin, who is double-teamed against the smaller Tane Davis now. Arana will be fouled by Davis.
Iba talaga pag may pinupuntahan. Yan talaga mga dream ng mga coaches is yung mayroon kang pinupuntahan sa opensa, automatic, you create a lot of mismatches there and you're so mapakaswerte mo, you're blessed if you have Justin Arana around.
Nung time mo, coach, as a college player, and as a pro, sino yung mga talagang pag nandun ka sa, naglalaro ka sa court, yung komportable ka na, alam mong kampante, nandyan naman yan, may gagawa sa atin.
Syempre, yung mga, nandiyan si The Trigger Man, Alan Kaidig, pagkatabi mo yun.
Kahit sa kanya na lang eh.
Meron talagang points doon.
Nakailan po siya? 70 plus points.
Actually, he scored 48
wow.
back in the days.
Nung
amateur
college.
kami. Amateur.
That's right.
College. Sabay yun.
Eh, syempre, nakalaro mo rin si Cap.
Si Cap. Hindi pa masyado. Pero nung, yung nagkaroon siya ng teammate na mga malalaki na rin.
Yun.
Na-exploit niya yung advantage.
Doon niya talaga inilabas yung tunay niyang laro.
Correct. Right.
Again, these are legends we're talking about in Philippine basketball. Dahil legend po yung kasama natin ngayon, Coach Jerry Codinera here in the broadcast. Arellano on the attack in the meantime. Doromal, driving. Doromal sending it to Valencia. Sidestep, sending it out. Caballero. No good on the triple.
Wala pa tumukonekta sa Chiefs side, Arellano side. Sa labas.
Coach. Si Lim umatake pero medyo out of control. Caballero, nice pass.
Ganun. Talagang kailangan yung line of ball. Very important yan sa mga players. When you sprint back on defense, you have to see your man, you see the ball. Importante kaya para to avoid those backdoor plays, mga knockout moves.
Ito kasi nakakuha ng lead dun sa takbuhan si Doromal, which was identified by Caballero. Ito si Justin Arana, uupo muna for the Chiefs. It is Abastillas coming in for him. Abastillas, by the way, had a start for Coach Cholo in their previous game. Siya yung nung injury si Justin. Here is Axel Doromal knocking down the first. And Arellano all of a sudden back in this one, Coach Jerry.
Yeah. Alam mo to, kailangan Doromal has to get into the flow of the game. Very vital to si Doromal sa game ngayon.
Doromal again had 11 points in their previous contest, 2 for 2. And now the lead has been chopped to just 3.
Nakuha sa tiyaga.
Coach. Benson to the corner. Publiko, umapak.
Baka size 15.
Kung maliit-liit ng konti, baka nakaano pa. Baka hindi pa hindi umapak sa linya kung maliit-liit yung sapatos.
Mart, ito namimiss ko sa NC.
Ayan.
Yung mga full court pressure naka-contain Yan ang nakakamiss Siyempre, pag nagkaedad ka na, hindi ka na makaka-pressure ng ganyan.
Relax muna.
Zone na lang.
Correct. It is a traveling violation against Kobe Caballero. So CSB again will have the final chance potentially in our first quarter because we only have 16.8 seconds remaining.
Understandable. Alam mo, mga bata, mga rookies dito, I think dito sa Arellano, maraming mga bago. So kahit sabihin mo naka-residence na yan, iba pa rin yung atmosphere ng NCAA. Talagang yung may optical illusion pa yan. Alam, uy, tabla. Galing ka sa probinsya, di ba?
Correct, Coach.
So malaking adjustment pa rin.
Ito talaga, NCAA under the bright lights. Talagang malaking adjustment yan. 6 seconds to work with for Robbie. Naive now. Nasa kanya pa rin ang bola. Naagaw ni Abastillas. And hindi aabot yung tira ni Talampas. Off to the right. And that's the end of our first 10 minutes of play here in our Saturday offering. CSB Arellano ang naglalaban dito sa ating first game today. Robbie Naive. That was a fantastic move to start off for Robbie. He has 5 points to pace his team. Sa kabila naman, Coach, it was Justin Arana.
Parang yun, nakita ko sa game ng Lakers yun yung dinrive ni Jordan. Right to left, parang Naive.
Switching hands, may hang time pa.
Pero ang ganda, Mart, yung dito sa CSB side. Nakita mo the way they spread the floor.
Right.
Talagang vulnerable ka talaga sa penetration pag ganda ng spread mo ng court.
That's right. So, tignan natin kung mapagpapatuloy yan ng CSB. Magbabalik ang NCAA Season 97.
Kaya na ng palaki ang ating NCAA family. Kaya naman sa puntong ito, kilalanin natin ang dalawa pang bagong courtside reporters na napili para sa Season 97 dito sa Chatbox. Kasama natin si Lance Santiago at Aya De Quiroz.
Hey!
Hi!
Hey! Gusto mo yung hi?
Hi!
Hey!
Taas ng energy daw.
Taas ng energy. Hello, Aya. Hello, Lance. Hi. And welcome to the NCAA family and GMA. Kamusta? Kamusta yung feelings natin? Let's go to Aya first kasi you are a returning courtside reporter sa NCAA. You spent the season here. If I'm not mistaken, that was season 94.
94.
94. Yes. So, how do you feel to be chosen again and to be back?
I'm extremely grateful that I'm back. I'm supposed to be a season or 2 seasons more knowledgeable, right? And it feels great to work with you again and with everybody else. So I'm very excited.
Of this game between the Chiefs and the Blazers, and to start off the second frame, it is CSB with a 3-point lead. You guys are joined by Martin Javier alongside Coach Jerry Codeniera here in the broadcast, and Arellano. Coach Jerry ended the quarter on a, if I'm not mistaken, 6-0 run because they were down at 1 point, 14-5, and they were able to catch up. 3 points na lang inahabol nila dito.
Correct. Mark, tama yan. Talagang nakita mo, they're inching closer. It's 14-11. Arellano University is back sa game. And talagang sa other side, CSB, you have to sustain. You cannot celebrate. Pagkating ganyan, you're doing so well first quarter, dapat kailangan control, compose. You have to be composed.
But you know, CSB, they have many options on this side, including this guy. Na naghahanap ng kakampi, Lim will attack. Lim, the spin, double-teamed. Benson has 6 seconds. Benson, and ball sailing out.
He has to get used to the bumping and grinding. Kasi si Benson, alam mo naman, masasanay din yan. Pagdating, alam mo naman dito sa atin.
Maganda nilalaro ni Benson. First game against Letran had 16 points. Second game, limited minutes. If I'm not mistaken, 17 minutes lang dun si Benson. But 11 points ang inambag niya. Doromal, kick out. Oliva takes it. Too strong for Kai. And ball will go outside. So balik ang bola sa CSB.
Daming good look ng AU boys. Kailangan, they have to nail it. Hindi pwedeng ganyang...
Yung making shots talaga, Coach Jerry, sometimes dito sa collegiate leagues natin, it comes with the experience, maturity. Kasi pagsin natin, pagbata.
Wow.
Oo. Ito si publiko, umatake. And getting the foul in the process.
Talagang ano yan, nowadays, sobrang bibilis ng mga bata. Talagang before, you can say na kailangan pag tumira ka, arm's length away. Ngayon, hindi. Kailangan marunong ka tumira ng dikitan. Kung hindi, wala.
Kasi iba na rin yung training. Ngayon, Coach Jerry, madami na may weights na, you know, you address different things.
With the way yung mga 3 points ngayon, over the 3, talaga kailangan. I-chase mo talaga sila.
At kailangan, kahit anong posisyon ka, threat ka sa labas. Kung kung pupwede.
Medyo nauubos sa mga role players ngayon eh. Lahat kailangan nakaka-scorer.
Nakaka-score, oo. Publico missing on the second attempt pero nakapasok siya nung una. 15-11. Doromal with a crossover drive and the basket for Axel.
Ayan na si Doromal.
Talampas with a great anticipation pero nakaka-recover si Sanko. Carlo Lim now. Sanko, the kick out. Corner shot. Publico, too strong. Publico gets it back. Publico puts it up. No good, but a foul was whistled as we go to Sofia's side. Sofia?
Thank you so much, Martin. Captain Jello Sablan has filled the big spot for the Chiefs dahil hindi lang daw pagiging leader ang team ang kanyang ginagampanan, pati na rin ang kuya, pamilya at masasandalan para sa kupunan ng Arellano. Naniniwala kasi ako na attitude reflects leadership, ani ni Jello, because he has to set a good example for his rookie teammates at even na rin sa veterans. Inaani niya na nahihirapan daw sila buong laban against Letran and he had to self-reflect when he had to lead the team without his co-captain, Justin Arana. Pero that doesn't mean isa lang daw o dalawa magpe-perform, ika niya, it's a team effort. Truly, Jello has spoken like a true chief, leading the tribe. Pero Martin and Coach, ang tanong dito, can the duo captains, Jello and Justin, ride their way to victory today? Back to you, panel.
That's something we need to find out here. But so far, medyo nakakabawi sila dito. But your thoughts on that, Coach? Kasi sabi mo sa akin kanina off-cam, ikaw yung isa sa mga nag-recruit dito kay Jello Sablan. How would you describe his growth from first time coming in sa Arellano to now being co-captain with Justin?
Mark, they're very promising. Well, hindi katulad ni Justin Arana, makita mo na yung flashes of brilliance and also si Sablan. But of course dito, the way dapat they have to also understand na may yung mga bata, mabilis si coach mag-substitute because talagang Coach Cholo is looking for a good combination
yung tamang timpla.
Tamang timpla. So you just have to be ready. When it comes to sa playing time, huwag masyado tignan yun. You just have to be ready as a player.
Now let's go to CSB side. Nandyan si Aya De Quiros. Aya?
AJ Benson concurs that if he can make 11 points with a fresh brain, now that it's manageable, he can make it rain. Hindi pa man masyadong matunog si AJ ngayon. Nilalabanan pa rin ito ang sinasabi niya the worst sprain that he's had ever. Dito ron niya natutunan ang importansya ng recovery. 2 oras na pag-a-ice at anti-inflammatory meds ang pantapat niya dito. I haven't shown everything I can do. I want to do better and I'm a fan of the underdog, sani niya. And injury or not, we can expect this guy to help his teammates try to tip a win today, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Aya. Kai Oliva scoring there, but AJ, we know him, he is a fighter. Coach Jerry, you know, yung sa LPU, yung game na yun, magang-maga, hindi dapat siya maglalaro doon. Pero ipinilit niya kasi nakita niya medyo nadedehado yung team niya. And this time around, you know, he is looking to help out his team in getting another win in the season. Ooh, that's gonna be an offensive foul.
Talagang athlete, talagang counting Alam mo, sa basketball naman, dalawa lang naman yan, playable or not playable.
Walang in-between.
Walang in-between dyan. Pagka lumaro ka na, bahala na kung ano yung may problema or what. Just be ready.
Be ready after and the day after, Coach. Kasi doon sasakit. Pero ito nga si AJ Benson, again, more manageable pain dun sa kanyang ankle. So, he's good to go today. Arana. Talampas, step back. Talampas, too strong, rebound. Will be grabbed by no one as the ball goes out.
Grabe yung nito, grabe yung defense ng CSB rito. Talagang makikita mo yung pinaghandaan talaga si Justin.
Talagang, that's the expectation now for Justin Arana because he is going to be a marked man. Coach Jerry, nakita pa lang natin yun ng first game nila against Baste. 16 points, 15 rebounds, and 4 blocks.
Mark, ano na yan talaga? Ano na yan? Naka-ano na yan?
May target na yan,
may
Coach.
target na yan talaga.
Sa likod.
But I'm sure, nandiyan pa si Sablan. There are other players who can really score. Talampas. So.
Ito pa, Maui Cruz, who is a points guard, was a points guard for EAC. Pick and roll action. Oh, that's Arana off the glass.
Galing, galing. Wow. Good read, good read. Coming from that guy.
And from being 9 points down earlier, Benson knocks it down. Much needed field goal for CSB.
May tira pala yun.
Maganda ang shooting niya ni AJ Benson, coach. Biggest seed off the game earlier by CSB was 10. Naitabla ng Arellano, ngayon abante ulit ang Blazers ng 3. It is Justin Arana now. Facing up on Davis, he's got the height advantage, pero natapikan ni Publico. Publico now on the move. Hindi lang nasalo ni Sanko. Oliva will attack and go body to body with Publico there. So Oliva is able to draw the foul. This was the three-pointer earlier by AJ Benson, utilizing that screen by Davis and knocking it down from the top of the key to put CSB back on top by 3, 20-17. Pagbalik po natin, 5:57 to go dito sa ating second quarter.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Paggising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising.
Sean, sa NCAA Season 97 at the half, we will have a special performer. One of our Kapuso singers and stars, si Garrett Bolden. Yan po magpo-perform siya mamaya-maya sa ating halftime break. Maganda po si ito, Coach Jerry. So I'm sure may entertain talaga yung mga NCAA fans natin. And afterwards, of course, we'll have the numbers of the first and second quarter.
Ayos
Pero may sequence natin, Coach. Entertainment, para konting breather. Tapos numbers ulit. Gozum with the steal. Yun nga lang, nakuha ulit ng Arellano ang bola.
Grabe itong mga CSB boys. Ang gagaling nila mag-jump sa passing lane.
Kaya nakakarami talaga sila ng force ng turnover. Jello Sablan inside. And a foul whistled against Will Gozum. So Sablan, the lefty, will head to the line for 2 shots.
Finally, Marta, Sablan, I saw him, rookie days pa niya noon sa UST. But he's good. Given the
shooter.
Streaky yan na player.
Tapos good size din, Coach Jerry. Ito, Sablan is looking for his first points here. Gets his first there. 20-18 now. Dikitan tayo dito sa ating second quarter. Pace has slowed down significantly, Coach Jerry.
Oo, medyo ano na rin dyan. Medyo kumalma na. Na-relax sa mga boys. Ayan na, medyo tight pa kanina aggressive lahat
Medyo nag-ano na. Half-court setup na yung mga teams natin. Here's JC Collier. Siya ang magbababa ng bola dito. Kukuhanin ni Maui Cruz from the backcourt. Here's Tain Davis. Take a look at the field goals natin dito sa ating second quarter. 1 out of 4 for CSB. Arellano naman shooting it a little bit better at 3 out of 5. Kaya nakahabol sila.
4 players, Grabe bumaba ang 4 na player,
Ooh.
Talagang
wow.
was there already. Nandun na. Talaga he's opening his body for Justin. Justin has to read that. Arana.
So, nakaabang na, nakaposisyon. Itong si Tain Davis to get that charge. And it will be called on Justin Arana. That's, I believe, his second foul of the game. Makoy Marcos.
This is another dimension na pinapakita sa atin ni Justin. Umaatake siya from the top.
Right.
Pose. So,
kasi dati, nakapwesto na yan. Bihira yan mag-face up. Dribble, mas maraming dribble. Madalas siya nakaposisyon na sa ilalim.
Very quiet si Naive, matagal pa siya hindi nakaka-attempt. So, expect anytime ito. Puputok ito anytime. Ayan na.
He had 5 points early on in the first quarter. Pero ito, si Tane Davis naman ang natawagan. Kung kanina siya ang nag-take, ngayon siya ang natawagan.
You cannot really move when you're setting the screen. Kailangan talaga tayo ka and let the point guard bring the guy to you.
Ito nga, yung banggaan dito ni Caballero at saka ni Davis, the Filipino Kiwi. 20-19 opportunity, by the way, for Arellano to take the lead back.
Pareho pala ng pinanggalingan nito nila Tahane Samuel.
Magkakakilala yan, Coach.
Kiwi, New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Right.
Here's Maui Cruz now.
Very quiet si Maui.
Pero ito, two-man action. Arana, that bounces out. Here comes Robbie Naive.
We need some firepower dito kay Cruz and Concepcion.
Gosu from the free throw line.
That's his move, That's his move.
Good off-ball action as well para dito kay Will Gosum getting to his spot. Mamaya makikita natin yan sa replay. Back to a 3-point lead rather for CSB. Sablan, papunta kay Archie. Concepcion, tumigil, tumira. Wala. Sablan gets it, but the ball was outside already. Ito yung galaw kanina. Cuellar. Sige, let's look at it later. 4 minutes and a second remaining in the first half. Cuellar finding Gosum at the free throw area.
Yeah, medyo problema ng mga boys yan. Yung mga man-u ball concept. You have to see your man. You have to see the ball. Hindi. Prone ka sa sa cut. Mga backdoor, ganyan.
A strong drive but a better challenge for Justin. Concepcion, catch and shoot. Too strong for Archie. Tumama sa backboard. Arana could not pull it. Ito si Gosum, sinusubukang i-secure yung rebound. Umapak. Napahiga na siya dun sa ating baseline. So, ball staying on Arellano's side.
You have to release the ball right away. Pag ganon.
Kailangan, humanap na siya ng kakampi bago siya bumagsak, Coach. Ayan,
Pero makita mo talaga, yung Will Gosum talagang nakikipag-ganon talaga.
Iba yung
banggaan talaga.
may energy and activity ngayon ni Will Gosum.
For his size, 6'3".
That's right.
6'5". 6'5 against 6'7", 6'6".
Dormal, face up. Masyadong malakas. Rebounded by Will.
Medyo hindi magandang shooting percentage ng Chiefs dito.
Despite the good looks, na Coach?
Oo. Pero there are days na ganyan talaga. Minsan talaga hindi mo makuha sa shooting. Baka pwede sa transition or putback.
Cuellar. Free throw line jumper. Kapos. And ball mananatili dito sa CSB. 2 segundo natitira sa kanilang shot clock. In the meantime,
walang makarol, no?
CSB coach will set up a play, looking to take advantage of the 2 seconds left on their clock.
Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala ako hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
2 ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special report,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth.
Screens right now is our halftime performer na si Garrett Golden. One of our singers here in the Kapuso Network. Abangan niyo po yung kanyang performance mamaya alongside our numbers of this game. You guys are still joined by Martin Avia alongside Coach Jerry Codinera. Yes, Coach.
Alright, baka...
Nakaw-play, Coach.
Second na yan. Second, kanina, hindi lang naipasa. Grabe, dumidiin pa sa press, CSB.
Good play off the timeout for Coach Charles Chu. 24-19 ang ating talaan dito. Doromal slicing, sending it out to Caballero, who doesn't make the three. Outlet pass kay Robbie. Kinuha sa kabila, Naive taking the contact. 2+1 special for Naive.
Ibang-iba na yung Naive maglaro ngayon, Mark. Talagang vastly improved.
And tingnan natin to. Here, this was the outlet for Will na napunta sa may bandang kaliwa ni Robbie. Able to pick it up and challenge the defense coach. Sinabayan pa, kinatawan, kinaliwa pa yung layup.
And look at his body now. Tingnan mo ang katawan. Ibang nilaki compared before. He can shoot, he can go open court. Talaga kompleto na siya. Kompleto na siya. Aggressive on defender.
And again, the 2-year preparation for Robbie Naive in full display here in season 97. He's got, if I'm not mistaken, 8 points now in the ball game. And si Coach Charles on your screens.
Nagkaroon ng miscommunication doon.
So balik ang bola sa CSB. Lumalayo ulit itong CSB Blazers. Kung kanina nakahabol na itong Arellano. It was 17 all earlier.
Ngayon, back na magana naman.
Yan. 10 tuturan para sa CSB. That's gonna be a traveling violation on Corteza.
They have to find a way to solve this full court pressure ng CSB. Itong Arellano. Talagang na yan, constant na sa buhay ng college sa pressure.
Tama, Coach. Pero ito, si Jordan Santa Ana back on the floor for Arellano. And Tane Davis is able to get the steal. Pagkatapos i-pressure si Justin Arana. Arana needs to be careful. Pangatlo na yan kay Justin. So, aabangan natin yung desisyon ni Coach Cholo Martin kung i-risk niya na mananatili dyan si Justin with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Pero ito, ilalabas niya muna. Nandyan si Abastillas.
Pinagpahinga na muna. Para she can see also, makapagpahinga, makita niya yung game. Mabasa niya from the bench.
Baka ang kita na natin kay Justin second half na 8.6 rebounds so far and 2 blocks for Justin.
Grabe itong CSB ngayon, no? Ibang aggressiveness. Ano kaya minotivate ni Coach Charles dito sa mga to?
Tsaka consistency. Yan yung nakikita natin sa kanila on both ends of the floor. Again, in their 3 games, sila yung nakaabante ng maaga. Against Letran, against LPU.
Tsaka bibihira yung force shots, yung pilit sa kanila. Talaga, unless wide open, unless free lane, they'll take it.
Really following the game plan. Itong CSB. Tane Davis at the free throw line. Second one coming up. 8 minutes played so far for Tane. 1 out of 2. And it is now a 9-point lead. Make that an 11-2 run for CSB to mount this attack in the second quarter. It's now a 9-point lead for them. AJ Benson is back on the court.
Walang humpay na press.
Kaya quicker guys ang nasa loob for Coach Charles. Doromal. Slicing, dicing, and laying it up and in.
Ganda naman nun. Talagang parang tinahi.
Yan. Iba yung zigzag doon ni Axel Doromal. And that breaks the dry spell for Arellano. Benson will attack. Benson will float it. Wala. Benson trying to get it back. Abastillas couldn't secure it.
Kita mo, nag-i-spark sila sa loob. Nagkabanggaan.
Ito yung drive kanina, Coach Jerry, ni Axel Doromal. Blew by 3 defenders.
Ganda namang Euro step yon.
And Axel Doromal, again, a key guy on this Arellano offense. Had 11 in their previous one. Was the leading scorer. Today, he has 7 already in the first half. Ito si Abastillas knocking down the first free throw.
Gutsy to si Doromal, no? Very gutsy. Hindi takot lumusot.
Laban talaga.
Pag open, hindi siya hesitate to take those outside shots.
And that's 4 quick ones for Arellano to pull to within 5. Culyar. Crossover. Ilabas. Benson is open. That's his shot. In and out for AJ. And a whistle on Jordan Santa Ana.
Nakita. Oo.
Ganda ng posisyon doon ni Makoy Marcos. And Marcos, ito home court nito dati. Again, mula sa programa ng LaSalle Green Hills.
Galing
ng
ang bata
NCAA
na yan.
Juniors. Oo.
Okay ang bata na yan. Do it all yan. Utility. He can play 2, 3,
Right.
4. Ano itong bata na to? All around.
All around talaga. And won a championship as well in the NCAA Juniors with LSGH CSB Junior Blazers. Board ring yung pangalawa.
Exhibition pa, board.
Oo. Sinigurado yun ni Makoy. 29-23. A minute and a half remaining in the first half. Doromal will facilitate attack and score again on the short stop.
Makita mo yung mga head and shoulder pick. Kompleto.
Leading scorer na itong si Axel Doromal with 9 points in the game for Arellano again. Naive showing us that upper body strength, Coach Jerry.
Binit-bit. Lakas ng katawan.
Ito muna, Coach, yung galaw ni Axel kanina. Challenge yung depensa dito. Pumeke muna. Bago tinirahan si Robbie, pero bumawi yung Naive, nakaabang sa ilalim. Able to draw the foul. Napawian niya si Axel Doromal doon.
Laking bagay ang athleticism. Kahit paano, it helps you in rebounding.
That's true, Coach. And in that time, itong katawan ni Robbie Naive talagang in many instances in this ball game, nakakatulong dahil nakaka-finish siya with the contact.
Right. Ano siya? Tsaka makikita mo, he can play point, he can play 2.
Right.
Talagang he is a good passer also.
Yeah. So a gift of a possession for CSB here. Corteza with the left hand.
Medyo ano yan. Another ano yan. Kahit while Will Gossum's not around, maganda ang ano niya, ang pag-substitute.
One dribble in and then able to finish with the left. Paano babawi ang Arellano? Under a minute remaining sa ating second quarter. Santa Ana, Abastillas, ipinilit pero may foul na itinawag dito kay AJ Benson.
That's the second time, he is getting the ball inside. Ano ba to? Konti pang muscle. Abastillas, like Naive.
That's true, Coach.
Eventually.
Yan.
Ano yan? Kakapal din.
Ito si Joshua Abastillas. Mula sa... lumaki sa Cavite.
Oo.
Ayan po.
Diyan galing yung mga De Ocampo brothers.
Yun, di ba?
Sila Soto. Yan.
Yung source na mga big guys.
Malalaki talaga. Maraming malalaki lagi dyan sa Cavite na yan
At maganda rin ang tira mula sa free throw line. He's made his last 4 free throws and has been productive for Arellano, 33-27. They will go to Robbie, pero sobra yung pasa ni Culyar.
Pero you cannot, hindi ka pwede magkumpiyansa dyan, 6 points,
Right.
madali lang habulin yan. How many possessions lang yan?
Arellano within striking distance. Doromal.
Very smart. Kita niya,
si Culyar.
ma-stepping na. Talagang grabe yung presence of mind nito Doromal. Very clever as a guard.
Caballero, here's the pressure again by CSB. Sinusubukang basagin yan. And Caballero makakalusot. They will go to Santa Ana and slow things down as they try to manufacture a shot. Santa Ana, spin cycle, finishing on the scoop.
Ang ganda naman nun. Pang Kyrie, di ba?
Coach. Naive with the answer. Back and forth we go to end the first half. Doromal, no! And that's gonna be it for the second quarter. Pero magandang panapos yun, Coach Jerry.
Ang tindi nun. Grabe, nilusot lang ni mga parang nag-exhibition
Ito muna yung mga galaw kanina ni Axel Doromal. 9 points in the ball game to lead the way for the Arellano Chiefs. Will Gozum also coming alive in that second frame. He now has 8 points. Here's another drive. The slice by Axel. Pero si Robbie Naive, story of the game so far. 13 points for CSB, including that bucket. Ito yung spin cycle kanina. Jordan Santa Ana. The spin, the scoop, the hoop. And on the other side, it was Robin Naive with the counter three-pointer. And that brings us to the half period of this game. 36-29, 7-point lead carried by the Blazers. Pagbalik po natin, we have a performer for you guys in Garrett Bolden and some numbers at the half.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/pinsan, Justin Guteng. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Boni lang yung tawag sa akin, Boni. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yun, yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeyo Ambohot, 25 years old, 6'7", position, power forward. Nanggaling ako sa New Bataan, Davao de Oro. At doon ako natuto mag-basketball. Tinatawag nila akong Yoy. Di ko din alam ba't yung binabansag nila sa akin.
My name is Kenneth Villocando from Tondo, forward 6'2". Bago mag-start yung pandemic, nag-online training na kami. Hindi kami na inaan ng loob para mag-give up hanggang sa matuloy-tuloy itong NCAA.
Hi, ako nga pala si JM Calma ng San Sebastian Golden Stags at nagmula ako sa Capas Tarlac. Ang position ko is forward tsaka center. Preparation ko siguro mas doble pa kumpara sa last season ko kasi ito na yung last ko eh. Bubuhos ko na lahat kung anong meron ako, nagpo-practice ako. Nandiyan naman yung mga coaches para i-guide ako.
Dami kong tapay po from San Beda, playing center. I'm from Cagayan Valley, Tuguegarao City. Madaming adjustment yung pinapagawa sa amin ni Coach. Una, mahirap pero unti-unti naman nakukuha na namin siya. And yun, parang nag-gel na kami as a team kasi bago ulit yung mga teammates namin, maraming rookies. So kailangan talaga namin mag-gel as a team para makapag-perform kami na maayos this coming season.
Hi, I'm Ivan Santos, 24 years old, 6'6", center from the Mapua Cardinals. Tatry po namin yung best namin. Makuha mo na po yung Final Four makapasok at sunod po yung championship. Gagawin po namin lahat yung best namin.
Hi, I'm Ladis Lepalam, 22 years old, 6'9" ang height, position center from CSB Blazers. For me, siyempre, bilang center, advantage po talaga yan. Bilang isang rim protector, shot blockers, kailangan talaga yan. Yan talaga yung number one na gusto sa akin ni Coach na maging pwede namin makuha yung possession sa depensa papuntang opensa.
Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyon 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok sa pwesto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Mike Enriquez. Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang buong sambayanang Pilipino dapat totoo.
Noong eleksyon 2019, ang ating panawagan at panatag, pusuan ang totoo. Kaya lumibot tayo sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa para ipakilala at isulong ang mga katangian ng kandidatong totoo.
Pusuan ang totoo! Ngayong eleksyon 2022, sa harap ng hamon na ibangon ang ating bayan, lahat tayo, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bayan, dapat totoo.
Ang mga tatakbo, dapat
totoo.
Totoong may paninindigan para sa tama. Dapat matapat, hindi magnanakaw o tiwali.
Totoong may plataporma at konkretong solusyon sa mga isyong dapat tugunan.
Magpapakatotoo sa kanilang mandato at totoo ang hangad na makapaglingkod.
Hindi personal na kapakanan ang itataguyod.
At dahil nasa atin ang responsibilidad
Na iboto ang karapat-dapat na kandidato.
Ang paninindigan ng mga botanteng Pilipino.
dapat totoo. Magsaliksik tungkol sa kandidatong susuportahan. Alamin ang kanilang track record.
At huwag basta maniwala
Sa sabi ng iba o ng mga tumatakbo.
Himayin ang kanilang mga plano.
At suriin ang mga proyektong kanilang isinusulong.
Pahalagahan, bigyang dangal, at ipaglaban ang boto. Huwag magpabayad sa sino mang kandidato.
Tumulong sa pagpapalaganap ng katotohanan.
At huwag magkakalat ng fake news.
Welcome back mga kapuso. You guys are watching the NCAA Season 97 Stronger Together Buo ang Puso Men's Basketball Tournament. And at the half, it is the CSB Blazers up by 7 over the Arellano Chiefs, 36-29. Hello and good afternoon, everybody. You guys are catching all of the action right now live on GTV. Kasama niyo pa rin po Martin Javier with Philippine basketball legend, defense minister for the first time this season. Nandito sa atin si Coach Jerry Codeniera. Kamusta ka, Coach?
Thank you. Excited pa rin.
Oo. Pero ang ganda ng laban natin dito, Coach, CSB and Arellano. Kanina humabol na yung Arellano sa ating second quarter, but CSB again, the consistency on both ends of the court, nakakreate ulit ng run at ng separation pala. Dito, bago tayo mag-end ng second quarter, kaya hawak nila ngayon ang 7-point lead.
Well, Mark, it's a seesaw battle ng both teams. And syempre, of course, ang nakaangkla talaga ang atake ng bawat teams is sa rebounding. And you can see, very glaring yung rebounding ng CSB, kaya nakakatakbo sila. And talagang lamang sila ng 29 rebounds compared sa Arellano na 20. So you can really see na talagang up yung CSB dito. So who gets the possession will have the opportunity to score. Ganun lang naman yan eh. So if pagka nasabayan ng Arellano sa rebounding ng CSB, they have a better chance sa fourth quarter.
Both teams not shooting particularly well, 32.5% for CSB, 33.3%. But this is what you mentioned, Coach Jerry. The rebounding, more specifically on the offensive side, 11-2 offensive rebound advantage para dito sa CSB Blazers.
They know na talagang for you to beat Arellano, talagang kailangan pagtulungan mo si Aranya. Kaya they're putting athletic guys there. Nandyan si Will Gosum, nandyan si Naive, they're going inside. Kahit small guys, pumapasok sa rebounding. Benson plus Benson, you can see Benson very aggressive.
Pati si Corteza, sumasali na rin doon. Ito yung leading scorers natin so far. One player in double figures and a good follow-up para sa kanya dun sa kanyang breakout performance in the previous game. Robin Naive, already with 13 for CSB. Sa kabila, it was Axel Doromal. Maganda ring follow-up para sa kanya. 9 points dito sa ating halftime break.
Gagaling dito mga batang to. Naive Doromal, talagang marami pang ilalabas to. Basta ano lang, talaga we have to see more Abastillas dito.
Marami pang hindi nagpapakita dito sa ating laban. For CSB, you still have AJ Benson. Justin Arana has 8 points right now, but marred with foul trouble kasi nakatatlo siya kanina with 2 minutes remaining. So we are expecting these guys and many more to be part of the big second half we are going to have here in our first matchup of the day. Ito po ang laban ng CSB Blazers at ng Arellano Chiefs. Pagbalik po natin, third quarter action dito lang sa NCAA Season 97 on GTV.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Balik sa ating laban and still at the half. Kasama niyo pa rin Martin Javier and Coach Jerry Codinera here in your halftime analysis. Coach, given na ganito yung tinakbo ng ating first half, CSB ang abante dito. Expectations mo sa magkabilang panig natin? Unahin na natin yung dehadong team, Arellano. Ano yung mga adjustments na in-expect mo right off the bat makikita natin panimula ng ating third?
Of course, gigisingin sila ni Coach Cholo dyan. Hey guys, talo tayo sa rebounding. Kailangan konting aggressive. Ganyan
Ganun ka ba, Coach? Ikaw, ganun
Oo,
ka ba?
syempre, kung ano talaga yung glaring dun sa stats, yun talaga. Alam mo naman sa stats, stats don't lie.
That's right. Ngayon, nakita niyo yung pa-sneak peek natin kung paano si Coach Jerry as a coach. Ganun, medyo may konting conviction. Pero sa kabila naman, Coach, for CSB, you know, they've been running so well, running the offense and defense so well in this particular game. Ano pa yung mga gusto mo makita mula sa kanila?
Well, they just have to be consistent. Naglalak sila bandang huli. But makikita mo, they're doing well. Ang ganda ng ano nila, ball distribution, full court pressure, yung half court pressure, yung collapsing nila, you just have to be consistent.
And again, binanggit natin yung sinabi mo, medyo naglalap sila sa huli. Dahil first quarter, unti-unting humabol ang Arellano, nakatabla pa 17 all, pero nakakuha ng pambawi. Itong CSB, we start off the third quarter with a triple coming from Kobe Caballero.
I think that's the first time. Naka 3 points ata ang Arellano dito. Kobe Caballero.
Tama ka dyan, Coach. 1 out of 5 with that triple from Kobe para sa Arellano from 3-point range. Here's Lepana. Puts it back in.
That's a mortal sin sa big man. Nako, huwag kang kuko. Hindi bali na kumuha ibang rebound. Wag lang yung bantay mo ng big man.
Talagang height is might para dito sa kay Lades Lepanam. Kapansin-pansin for Arellano. Hindi magsisimula si Justin Arana. Not sure if it's because of the injury or of his 3 fouls, Coach Jerry.
Talagang siguro they're looking for some surprises dito kay Bastillas. But nakaka 4 points na rin siya.
Yan.
4 points.
Lahat yun galing sa free throw line. Towards the end of the first half na nakuha yun. Cuellar now. 6-point game, by the way. Spin! Shot! Lefty finish for JC Cuellar.
Ganda naman nun. Oo. Hindi ba nahihilo siya nun? Grabing spin.
Parang trompo. Si JC Cuellar doon, gustong bawian. Nakaganon din kanina si Jordan Santa Ana. Santa Ana navigating. Santa Ana. Wala. Here's the corner shot. Kobe! Back-to-back hits. From downtown.
Yan ang wala nung una. Kaya expect na close fight ito.
Kobe Caballero with a couple of 3-pointers. Here's the lob. Ito ulit ang Arellano. They will go to Doromal. Many weapons on the court right now. Santa Ana nakalusot. Ooh! Medyo awkward nga lang yung take. Bagsak si Santa Ana. Here is Benson losing possession. And it was off him. So balik ang bola si Chiefs.
Medyo nauna yung gulang eh. Nakita mo talagang he was protecting first. Inuna niya muna yung protect ball. Tapos parang ewan ko. Parang sama ng bagsak niya.
Ito yung it's si Jordan Santa Ana still down on the floor here. Left knee niya yung kanyang hinahawakan dito or left leg, but he seems fine. He's walking on his own. Tignan natin yung pasa dito kasi maganda yung hanap sa kanya. It was the slight collision and probably the landing din. Awkward.
Awkward kasi nauna yung gulang. Sabi nga nila. Tapos bigla siya inalisan ni Will Goso.
Yeah.
Sama ng bagsak.
So 40-35. Coach Charles on your screens. Trying to motivate his team to another win. Arellano naman, signs of life for them. In the first 2 minutes of the third, Doromal, hand in his face. Doesn't matter, he knocks it down.
Grabe, kumpiyansa ng pumbata na to. Talagang he's carrying the fight for Arellano.
Doromal has 11 points now. First player in double figures for the Chiefs. Naive fakes the pass. Pinunta na kay Cuellar. Cuellar! No good on the triple. Lepalam gets it back. Lepalam will back down. Turn around. Wala. Cuellar, one more chance here for CSB. Again, offensive rebounding.
Rebounding na naman, yeah.
Naive ipinilit yon. Off to the left. Rebounded by Doromal. Arellano on the move. Arellano, Doromal. Lefty finish. Wala. But a foul is whistled against CSB. 40-37. That is our count. Santa Ana papalitan si Talampas. So nakapagpahinga ng kaunti itong si Santa Ana matapos yung awkward.
Makita mo talaga yung
landing.
Yung landing, talagang pag nagpahinga muna, mahirap na. Baka baka may major injury.
Sinigurado muna. Samantala, puntahan natin from Arellano side. Here is Sofia Rodelas.
Thank you so much, Martin. Full court pressure daw pero handa naman daw dumepensa ang kupunan ng Arellano Chiefs sa tight bound game na binibigay ng kabilang kupunan. Sabi nga ni Coach Cholo kanina sa huddle, mag-ready kayo, we have to run. On the meantime, mukhang gagamitin ni Coach ang Doromal and Caballero Magic inside the court para makahabol. Ani pa ni Coach, they need to put on their offense dahil hindi a-adjust ang depensa. The blue and red team is definitely not going anywhere even with minimal movements. Lang si Justin to watch out for his injury. The small details, the key players. Arellano Chiefs are making small movements one step at a time. Back to you, gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Sofia. Well, these small movements, again, turning out to be bigger things on the court for them as they try to climb back in this one. But the answer on the other side for Will Gozum puts CSB back on top by 5. The bother on Lepalam against Jordan Santa Ana. Si Lepalam ang natawagan ng foul.
Mark, makikita mo rin yung kanina sa isang play, makita mo yung maturity nung Naive. Nakita mo, he can take it, pero nakita mo, he wants to involve his teammates. Makita mo, nakakatuwa siya.
And speaking of Robbie Naive and CSB, puntahan natin ngayon si Aya De Quiros.
CSB took their time in the dugout during halftime, only leaving with over a minute left until game time. Ani ni Assistant Coach Paulo Layo, gusto nilang mag-lock in daw kasi sa mentalidad, maraming turnover, push transitions at ang mga foul, aminado sila. Ang naging resulta nito, iniingatan nilang depensahan si big man Justin Arana sa kabila without making hit on their end. Sunod lang daw sa sistema at ituloy ang enerhiya ang magiging susi sa pag-maintain ng lead ng ito ng mga Blazers. Martin, Coach Terry?
Maraming salamat, Aya. Well, CSB has always had the answer, or answers rather, in this particular game. As you see Coach Charles on your screens earlier. Pero ito sa third quarter natin, parang mas dumidiin ang Arellano dito. So you need greater energy to bring on the court if you're CSB.
Hindi na ako magtataka, Mark, kung binoljak nito ni Coach Coach Cholo, ito mga boys. Makita mo, better ngayon ang defense. Makita mo, they're boxing out well. Yan. Kita mo, they're very patient sa offense. Hindi nila binabara-bara.
Ngayon, mas naghahanap sila ng better option sa opensa. Steinel, by the way, is in the game for Arellano. The former JRU heavy bomber, Stefan Steinel. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Another solid performance for Will Gozum. His first double-double, if I'm not mistaken, this season. 10 points, 12 rebounds para sa kanya.
And also kanina, I wanna make mention yung si Caballero, hindi nakita ni Jordan, katatama lang. He was waiting there for 3 points.
So here's Jordan Santa Ana again, a 4-point lead held by CSB. Santa Ana spinning, traveling ang tinawag dito kay Jordan. Good defense by Will Gozum.
Medyo mahaba na yung step na yun.
Kasi mahaba din yung kalaban niya, si Gozum. Ito si JC Cuellar. Nagbaba ng bola. They give it to McCoy. McCoy will back down. Katawan sa katawan. Kasama si Jordan Santa Ana. And he is able to draw the foul on Jordan.
That's the value if you have parang mga McCoy. Parang Jody Bunch yan a smaller version. Pumo-post, pwede mag-set, pwede mag-point, pwede mag-big. Do it all din yung bata na yan.
Tama. McCoy Marcos able to create opportunity for CSB. But a timeout here called by the Blazers.
Hi, ako nga pala si JM Calma ng San Sebastian Golden Stags at nagmula ako sa Kapwa Starlock. Ang position ko is forward tsaka center. Preparation ko siguro mas doble pa kumpara sa last season ko kasi ito na yung last ko eh. Bubuhos ko na lahat kung anong meron ako, nagpo-practice ako. Nandiyan naman yung mga coaches para i-guide ako.
Dami kong tapay po from San Beda, playing center. I'm from Cagayan Valley, Tuguegarao City. Madaming adjustment yung pinapagawa sa amin ni Coach. Una, mahirap pero unti-unti naman nakukuha na namin siya. And yun, parang nag-gel na kami as a team kasi bago ulit yung mga teammates namin, maraming rookies. So kailangan talaga namin mag-gel as a team para makapag-perform kami na maayos this coming season.
Hi, I'm Ivan Santos, 24 years old, 6'6", center from the Mapua Cardinals.
Sa ating laban, CSB Blazers and Arellano Chiefs featured in our first offering today, April 2nd. Hope you guys are enjoying the basketball action we are offering this afternoon. Una pa lang po ito. Pagkatapos ito, masayang laban naman sa pagitan ng LPU at EAC. And of course, that comes after this one. Itong mga teams natin na naglalaro parehong 1-1 in our team standings in the middle of the pack at this point.
Mark, very crucial dito yung free throws, ha?
Yeah.
Everything counts. Pagka ganito, very close ang game, everything counts. Kailangan you have to put your free throws. Make it para mahirap na magkasisiyan pagdating sa huli.
Tama, Coach. Kasi as we take a look at this move from Will Gozum, free throws coming up for him. Kasi ito yung mga pangihinayangan mo sa conclusion ng laban. Pag nakita mo na yung stat sheet, tas ang dami mong minintes, tapos potentially pwede mo palang maidikit pa yung laban gamit yung mga free throws na yon.
Yeah, it's a freebie na yan eh. Dapat talaga actually walang gamot yan. It's a psychological thing for me. Kasi walang bumabantay. You really have to work on it.
And it's not like they don't practice because they practice their free throws a lot. Talking about our players, Gozum 1 out of 2. And CSB as a team so far, 9 out of 16 Arellano, 12 out of 17 Santa Ana. Goes to Steinel here. Banging bodies with Davis. Steinel. Napasabitan itong si Tane Davis.
Bato sa bato. No? Talagang
yan ang magandang banggaan. Steinel and Davis. Look at this again on the post. Here's Stefan. Pump fake. Went for the scoop. Sumabit itong si Tane Davis.
Kaya mahirap na talaga sa big man, lalo na pagka nandun na sa ilalim. Talagang it's just one step away. No man's land na yan. Dapat talaga, there's a point of no return. Pagpapasok, hindi hanggang dito ka na lang. Pagka nabaong ka, patay.
Ganun ba, Coach? Ganun ka, nung ikaw yung naglalaro, syempre marami ka nang nagwardyahan na legendary big men dito sa Pilipinas. That's how you attack it?
Yes, oo. Meron ako talagang pag sinabi ko, hanggang dito ka na lang, papaulin na kita. Oo, may ganun talaga dapat.
Hindi ka na makakagalaw.
Alam mo, sure ball yan pag napunta na sa loob eh.
Correct. Kasi mahirap na talagang kunin pag ganyang kalaki tsaka gano'n na kalalim.
Yeah, with the likes of Will, Gosum, with the likes of Aranya, talagang gimme yan, batayan, sure ball sa kanila yan, pag ganyang kalapit.
Yan pala ang, hindi ko sasabihin ginugulang ni Coach Jerry pero yun ang galawan ng isang defense minister. Alright, 44-40. And Arellano will have it here as Doramal brings it downhill. Here is Santa Ana. Sablan, open. Nilapit ni Jello. Sablan off the glass and in. Turned out to be a great decision for him.
Arellano needs that. Those type of players, kailangan may sometimes you have to hanapin mo rin talaga si Jello. Uy!
Oh, what a play. That's a good prick and roll action. Carlos and Gozum. Pick and roll yun para sa CSB. So 46-42 na ibawi agad.
Impression, makita mo the way they, yung stance nila, no? Grabe.
Pati ito si Willo, very active in the passing lanes and they get the steal. Carlos will force one up and able to draw the foul.
That's a good pressure there, ha? Sa taas. Hindi nila pinabababa ang bola. Sa taas pa lang.
Ito yung play kanina. Two-man game between Carlos and Gozum. And Gozum able to finish at the rim. So Prince Carlos. Sabi mo, Coach, kakampi dati ng anak mo. Sa, of course, De La Salle Zobel program.
Yes, oo, magaling talaga mahusay na si Carlos. He's a good
malakas ang
passer.
loob eh.
Oo, malakas ang loob, gutsy. But you have to see more of mga Jello Sablan dito sa mga game na to since tapos na ang third quarter.
And again, we're still unsure kung babalik pa si Justin Arana dito dahil nga inaalagaan siyempre ng Arellano yung tuhod niya. Doromal! Wala. Jello diving for it. Napunta kay Steinel. Steinel! Tinamaan sa mukha itong si Tane Davis kasi nakahiga siya doon and Steinel gustong lumayap.
Baka parang tumama ata sa ulo niya sa floor.
Ito yung dive kanina ni Jello. Yan, getting the ball. Got it to Stefan.
Ayun. Tuhod.
Yeah, unintentional naman. Dahil naka-block si Tane Davis doon sa path neto ni Stefan Steinel. Kai Oliva will enter the game replacing Kobe Caballero. A productive third quarter for Kobe. He has 8 points in total going to the bench of the Chiefs. Stefan couldn't make the free throw. So Arellano ngayon, 14 out of 20 now. From the charity stripe.
Tateshi is back. I think he's back.
Yeah. Entering the game for the first time actually, Coach. Itong si Tateshi.
Hindi naubusan ng malaki itong Benilde.
Dami. Malalim yung kanilang front line, Coach. Carlos to Naive. Robbie now will facilitate. Has been silent here in the third. Marcos, short stop, wala. Rebounded by Sablan. 5-point game. They go to Steinel against Tateshi. Steinel the quick spin. Steinel the reverse.
Ganda nun. Ganda ng move nun. Quick spin. Meron palang move yun.
Oo. Iba yung galaw doon. Kumpiyansang galaw mula kay Stefan Steinel. Here's Robbie. Back rims the three-pointer. 48-45 now. Doromal stops, turns around. Oh, tinapon yung bola kay Carlos. Prince.
Masyado masikip.
Is fouled by Kai Oliva. Ito yung galaw ni Stefan Steinel dito. Gets it at the post against Tateshi. The quick spin. And going to the other side, Coach.
Ganda. Well, he just have to move his feet. He makes it, Pero kailangan igalaw ni Tateshi yun. Pero for a big guy, with your size, kahit papano, di ba? One more step.
And that's Stefan Steinel for you. He's been doing that since, his first year with JRU, at least in college. He's the energy guy off the bench ng JRU team na yon. Ngayon, yan yung dinadala niya dito sa Arellano.
Talagang makita mo naman, gumaganon pa di ba?
Yeah.
Parang, anong ibig sabihin yan pag gumaganon?
May kaunting taunt ng slide mula dito kay Stefan. Pero ito, Arellano able to force the turnover. Dahil malayo, hindi nasalo ni Prince yung bola off the inbound. Santa Ana sending it out to Stefan. Steinel for three. Short. Santa Ana gets it. Good anticipation for him. And they will reset the offense. They have 8 seconds to work with. Caballero. Runner. It's good for Kobe.
Ganda nun. It's open na open.
And it is just a 1-point game. Corteza. Pagsak yung bantay. Natawagan.
Parang flopping foul ata.
Oo. Natawagan ng, kasi technical yung isinenyas ng ating referee. Tignan natin dito. It was Corteza approaching Sablan.
Offensive
Then, warningan for faking a foul. Etong si Jello Sablan. Bagsak itong si Corteza pagkatapos. Yeah, we'll clarify things after this timeout. Abante ng isang CSB.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
NCAA season 97 men's basketball tournament, and it is turning out to be an exciting game. Dito po tayo sa third quarter between the Arellano Chiefs and the College of St. Benilde Blazers. Naibaba na ng Arellano ang lamang sa isa dito, pero may chance ang dagdagan yan sa free throw line ni Prince Carlos. Yung itinawag pala kanina, Coach Jerry, it was the second warning nung faking of a foul dito kay Jello Sablan. Pangalawang infraction sa Arellano, kaya nagresulta sa technical foul, free throw ang reward dito sa CSB.
He means well, si Jello Sablan. It's just that masyadong premature yung pagpatumba niya siguro because he's skinny.
Yan.
Nauna na.
Kumbaga, nasabayan niya.
Sabay
na sabay. But it turned out to be a 3-point possession for CSB as Corteza was able to score alongside the free throw. Bago yun para kay Prince Carlos. Santa Ana. Steinel, naghahanap talaga ng bola. Santa Ana, step back. Jumper is too strong. Sablan with a save.
Good hustle, ha? Good hustle kay Jello, ha? Kay Jello. Sablan.
Nanggaling na siya dun sa labas pero tinapik pa rin niya. Let's take a look at that again. This was the find earlier. It was Carlos going to Corteza. Another push shot ba yun? Na high arcing. Corteza from 3. That's too strong. Steinel nakapwesto.
Yan ang rebound. But now, parang ganda ng rebounding ng Arellano this quarter.
Nagmamatch sa CSB dito. Caballero. Too strong on the pull-up. Kitang-kita natin yun, Coach Jerry.
Sumobra. Sumobra aggressive.
Momentum para kay Steinel na itulak itong si Miggy Corteza. And Arellano now in the penalty. So CSB will have an opportunity to extend the lead once again. And this has been the story of the game so far. Nakakalapit itong Arellano, Coach Jerry. It was a 1-point game earlier. But again, CSB just able to find ways to counter.
Talagang hindi nila pinadidikit eh.
Yeah.
Up to 4 points lang. Never pata na gano'n.
Di pa na-overtaken ng Arellano. At least since the early goings of our game. Pero mintes yung una ni Miggy Corteza. 7 points, 3 boards for the big guy off the bench or big man off the bench natin ni Coach Charles. Ito, whistle against the Chiefs. So this time, it's gonna be Chris Flores going to the line dahil foul lang itinawag dito kay Jello.
Talagang sila eh. Talagang they'll go inside. Talagang kita nila, they have the advantage. They'll continue to pound Arellano all the way, whether free throws, defensive, offensive. Talagang you just have to jockey position talaga every time. There's no other way.
Against the ultra-aggressive big men of CSB, of course. Life is tough inside
Kaya
for the
kanina,
Chiefs.
nakita ko na, I saw Lepalam, I saw Tateshi. So sabi ko talagang kailangan mong dumukot na malalim-lalim ngayon sa bench for sa banggaan and sa fouls.
Talagang you need to address the height and size advantage of the CSB team. Flores on the second free throw. 52-47. 4 unanswered for CSB. Caballero going to Doromal. Doromal will create. Natapikan ni Carlos. Doromal finding Valencia. Ooh. A foul whistled on Corteza.
Ano yun? Sayang, pwede ng panira yun.
So this is Valencia going to the line. By the way, isang big man ng Arellano pumasok na, si John Carandang, who was tied with Doromal with 11 points to lead the way for Arellano against Letran. Pero today, he has been limited.
Oo, medyo ngayon lang ata siya nabigyan ng playing time.
Ng playing time, Coach.
But you just have to be ready with Coach Cholo. Any time of the game, gagamitin.
Iba talaga yung shuffling kasi ni Coach Cholo Martin. Trying to find the right combination, the most effective one on the court. Ooh, that one rolling out for Carlos.
Sayang yun. Ang ganda nun.
Andun na, Coach.
Uma-attack sa semi-break si Carlos. Kala mo, pan-setup. Yun pala.
Diretso.
Wow.
Kobe Caballero. If I'm not mistaken, that is his third triple here in the third.
I think he's the only guy scoring here, sa labas.
That's true, Coach. Marcos lets it fly and banks it in.
Mark, taga rito talaga yan. Kahit nakapikit shoot yan.
Kabisado.
Dito naglaro yan.
Kanina binanda niya rin yung free throw niya eh.
Oo.
Ngayon, sa tres naman.
Sabi niya, alam ko yung board nito, patay ito.
Yan. Quick answer for McCoy Marcos on the other side. Pero ito may foul against CSB, against Prince Carlos. Let's take a look at that shot again by McCoy. Ano yan, Coach? Asintado.
Binording.
Binording pa.
Talaga naman.
Ba talaga ang ano? That's the advantage. I'm sure kahit ilang years na siya sa college, naalala pa niya yung mga pwesto niya dito sa St. Benilde Gym.
Dito yan from very decorated na player yan. From SBP days pa niya siguro. Talagang competitor to si Marcos.
Axel Doromal on your screens right now, nailing the second free throw.
I think he came from ano pa yata yan siya, UST. Galing pa siya sa UST.
That was his first stop in college as Carlos.
You cannot deny him na. Carlos, ayan na, second time. Na-convert niya na.
Pero talagang laban. Diretso sa basket itong Prince Carlos today. Natapikan sa likod itong si Doromal. 57-52, 26.8 seconds remaining in our third quarter. Let's take a look at the drive here from the backcourt para dito kay Prince Carlos. A fearless one to bring CSB the 5-point lead. Corteza, agaw, foul against Axel.
Grabe yung aggressive nila sa trap. All ball screens, they trap. And it's not just a trap. It's talagang dik-dik, diin.
Relentless itong CSB defense. That's why they are able to come up with a lot of steals, force a lot of steals against this Arellano team.
Tsaka Mark, makita mo talaga itong CSB, hindi bumababa ang intensity level sa defense. Pagka bumaba konti intensity level mo, or unless pagod ka, sasabang ka ni Coach Charles.
That's right, Coach. So talagang pag nandyan ka, kailangan full energy, 100%.
And he puts premium talaga on defense.
On defense. At Miggy Corteza missing the first free throw. Sidney Mosqueda checked in earlier for the first time in this ball game for the Blazers. 57-52, second one coming right up. Made by Corteza. 6-point advantage for CSB. Man of the quarter for Arellano, bringing the ball down in Caballero. They go to Doromal. Last shot time for the Chiefs in the third corner. Linapit ni Kobe. Caballero. Yeah, that's good.
You still need those mga perimeter game di ba? Kahit sabihin mo ng lahat tayo ngayon, 3 points, you still need those kind of shots.
And how about the confidence and the shooting of Kobe Bryant Caballero in the third quarter? In total, he has 15 points for the Chiefs to pace that team. But CSB, again, kahit anong inilalapit netong Arellano Chiefs, lagi silang may sagot, Coach Jerry. They're up right now by 4 points, 58-54. This was the last shot earlier by Kobe Bryant Caballero. 13 points in the third quarter for that guy, but they need to do a little bit more to be able to come back in this one. CSB ahead by 4. Papunta po sa ating fourth and final quarter.
Volleyball action. Isa pang rason para maging excited ngayong NCAA Season 97. And speaking of excitement, excited na maging bahagi ng NCAA ang dalawa nating bagong courtside reporters na sina Christian Sebastian at Chloe Carrillo dito sa chatbox.
Chloe, hello Christian. Hi, how are you?
Doing great, doing great.
Doing great. Okay, excited ba kayo being a courtside reporter? Kasi bigyan natin ng context ha. Mga courses nila, medtech, techcom.
Yeah.
Kailan mo nagsimula yung dream na, you know, to be in front of the camera and be a courtside reporter? Sige, let's start with Chloe.
Yeah, well, for me, it started for season 95. There was an opening to become a courtside correspondent. So pretty much, you would do content for halftime. And then when I auditioned for that, I didn't realize that I was too young for the age requirement. And then after two years, I was 17 at the time that I auditioned.
Okay.
And then after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, mga kapuso, we welcome you back inside the St. Benilde Gym in LaSalle Green Hills as we continue the action in your NCAA Season 97. Fourth quarter begins in this matchup between the Arellano Chiefs and the CSB Blazers. You guys have Martin Javier alongside Coach Jerry Codinera, our two courtside reporters, Aya De Quiros and Sofia Rodelas. Ito, sa panimula ng ating fourth quarter, pinasok na ulit si Justin Arana, Coach Jerry.
Ayan na, ito na mga battle of the battle of the bigs, Will Gosum and Arana. Dito na magde-decide ng game talaga itong quarter na to.
So extended rest lang pala ang ibinigay kay Arana nung third quarter. Of course, again, they're still trying to be careful rather of that knee. Eto ngayon, didiin siya sa ating fourth.
Mark, siyempre, alam mo naman, pagka with Coach Cholos, smart, siyempre, ma-manage niya yung playing time ni Arana, di ba?
That's right. And fresh of that rest, let's see if he can be a difference maker in this one. Twin Towers pala to para sa Chiefs in Steinel and Arana. That steal for Lim. Good hustle from him. Santa Ana gets it back. Santa Ana the hang time. Wala. Steinel puts it back in.
Mahasel itong kahit si Lim, in fairness kay Lim, he's been playing so well.
Stefan Steinel has 7 points in this ball game. There's a whistle on the other side. Ito yung counter steal ni Jordan Santa Ana on Lim. Mintis nga lang yung tira, sinabayan ni Lepalam. But the cleanup right here from the big boy and Stefan Steinel.
Yeah, you need those type of players, lalo na fourth. Yung mga ganyang mga they don't care attitude sa laban, no?
Kailangan, lalo pang compliment mo kay Justin Arana. Magandang tandem yan sa front line. Ito, 2-point game tayo, Coach. An opportunity for the Chiefs to overtake with a 3 or tie with a deuce.
Well, depende yan. Pero I will just look for Caballero here.
Yeah.
Ayan na, ayan na.
Santa Ana falling down. Steinel carving space, wala. Rebound goes to Corteza. Here is Carlos being pressured. Finding Corteza. Corteza, the push, wala. Corner shot, Naive is open. And Naive knocks it down.
Dito rin naglaro yan ata sa Green Hills.
San Beda, Coach.
San Beda.
Red Cubs.
Okay, Red Cubs.
Red Cubs yan. Pero si Robbie Naive, that's his first points, by the way, in the second half. He's got 16 so far. Silent in the third, scoreless in the third was Robbie. Pero ito, nagparamdam uli. Puntahan natin ngayon si Aya De Quiros.
Ganda naman nun!
Wow. Ang pagsuot ng Dallas Mavericks ng itim upang sungkitin ng championship noong 2011. Di ba nito NBA playoffs, pero ginagamit ito ng CSB Blazers upang umabot sa NCAA Finals. Ani ni team captain JC Colliar, hindi gumana ang pagsuot nila ng puti noong debut game. Sa pangalawa ay sinadya nila ang all-black outfit at gear, kung kaya naman kaninang pagpasok nila sa dugout ang hanggang ngayon, they came in Mav style in both dark horse mentality and fashion. Ugali rin ni JC at ng kanyang mga teammates ang paulit-ulit na pagnood ng kanilang laro or laro ng kabilang kampo, lalo na sa gabi bago silang magtapatan upang pag-aralan ang susunod na kanilang biktima. Jinx aside, mukhang epektibo naman ito ang paniwala at rutina ng Blazers. Back to you.
Maraming salamat, Aya. I remember that series very clearly. It was the Mavs against the Heat in 2011. Mavs getting their first championship, of course, in the NBA behind Dirk, upsetting the big three of LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. So if you have that mentality, yan talaga yung dinadala dito ng CSB, yung underdog mentality. That's what they're aiming for in each game. Coach Jerry, manggulat sila, bring it, you know, they're 100% all throughout the game. Tsaka gulatin yung mga team natin dito sa NC.
Mart, siyempre, alam mo talaga, parang ito na yun eh. Ito na yung urgency talaga. You have to win as much games as possible. Mahirap maghabol sa bandang dulo. I think kung mag-a-apply ba yung quotient system dito.
Coach, ito yung landing muna kanina.
Ayun.
Ate, yung it was Benson.
And
it was
Jordan.
Jordan Santana? Yes.
Jordan Santana.
May kaunting kulay dun sa dalawang players na yon. By the way, 61-58 yung ating talaan dito. And so it's AJ Benson who will be called for the foul here. An offensive foul. Benson has been limited to 3 points in this game after scoring a total of 27 in their first 2 games. 16 nung una, 11 nung pangalawa. Today, only 3 points for AJ as we go to Sofia Rodelas.
Thank you so much, Martin. Justin can start this game and he will also play until the last quarter. Talagang ito si Justin, no? He is making every second of his last playing year count. Sabi pa ni Justin, gusto ko ibalik sa Arellano lahat ng tulong nila sa amin. And this is also one of the many reasons why he is still playing despite of his injury. On this last quarter naman, sabi ni Coach Cholo sa huddle, he is telling the team to not steal the ball and wait for the right moment. The Arellano Chiefs are talagang every second with Kobe Caballero-like Mamba mentality. Hindi pa tapos ang laban, hindi ganun kalayo. The best is yet to come for the Chiefs. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Sofia. And that's what we are witnessing right now from the Arellano Chiefs. The fight back is here from this squad. 61-60. Robbie could not answer. And here comes Kobe Bryant Caballero, who is the leading scorer of the Chiefs today with 15. They will go to their main facilitator in Jordan Santa Ana. Jordan, Jello. Na-cover ni Corteza. Jello Sablan. Pinigay kay Arana. Balik kay Jello. Sablan couldn't finish. One more time. Hustle for the rebound. Nakuha ng pinakamatangkad na lalaki na si Ladis Lepalam. And here's Corteza on the sidestep. That's gonna be a blocking foul on Santa Ana.
Hindi tatawagan yun. Ganung maninipis na call, non-call yan.
And Corteza able to or tried to avoid.
It's a good call. It's a good call. It's a good call.
So a blocking foul, 1-point game tayo. Pagbalik natin, CSB possession.
Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala ako hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News in Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso sa presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Oh, so good.
Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth. Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute.
Dito, no? Before we proceed to a crucial stat here, batiin muna natin, nanonood ngayon, team manager of the San Beda Red Lions na si Coach Jude Roque, who sends his regards kay Coach Jerry Codeniera.
Nagsama kami niyan ni Coach
Yan.
Jude. Oo, sa amateur.
Yan. Tagal na, long-time team manager as well of San Beda. Responsible of the good turnover of talent sa Lions Den. Ito yung crucial stat natin. Coach Jerry.
Ito na yon.
Yan na.
Yung what we talk about, it's the possession game.
Yan.
Ngayon, tables are turned. Arellano na sa rebounding. 16 against 14 ng CSB.
Kanina kasi first half it was CSB 29-20. Ngayon Arellano na. Pero abante pa rin ng CSB dito. 63-60. Hinahanap ni Arana ang bola against Lepalam. Arana rather. Draws the foul on Ladis.
Makikita mo, Mart, talaga yung experience tsaka ni Arana. Alam niya kung kailan niya ibubuhatin, aangatin. Plus, playing with injury, you know.
And you can see him every time he makes the play, Coach Jerry, grimacing in pain. Kasi alam mo talaga may iniinda, pero ipinipilit talaga niya. Yung maglaro dito, talking about Justin Arana. Just missing on the first. But CSB, again, just maintaining the lead. Despite the great play from Arellano in the second half, ang CSB pa rin po ang may hawak ng lamang. 0 out of 2 for Justin. Battle for the board. Napunta kay Arana. Finding Sablan underneath. And Jello converts.
3 times na yan si Jello sa loob. Talagang makita mo, parang another Arwin Santos ito na nakikita mo na, you know, kahit hindi mo hanapin sa opensa.
Maganda rin ang shooting. Makoy Marcos. CSB trying to find some life on their offense. Marcos now. The crossover. Lepala baseline J. Kapos. Rebounded by Corteza. He falls down. No whistle. Corteza is still down on the other side. So it is a 5-on-4. And Arana is able to take advantage.
Iisipin mo si Justin, may pilay ba? Parang hindi eh. Pumapas break pa eh.
And don't look now. Arellano is now on top. Coach Jerry, 64-63. I think their first lead was way back in the first quarter. So i-confirm natin yung eksaktong score na yon. But this is their second lead of the game. First time in a while. Ito yung nangyari kanina kay Miggy Corteza. Ayun.
Slip. It's an accidental slip.
On the spin. Tapos naapakan niya yung paa at nadulas siya.
Ngayon nag-iba na ha. Ang tumatakbo ngayon, Mart, is yung team ng Arellano.
And Corteza could not put weight on that ankle, so he will be helped to the bench. Fourth quarter field goals natin, Coach Jerry. This has made a ton of difference in this ball game. 50% shooting, 5 out of 10 for the Chiefs, 1 out of 7 for CSB.
Correct, medyo malaking diferensya yung sa CSB.
And we confirmed the stat earlier. This is the second time na lumamang ang Arellano since 2-0 in this ball game. Culyar. Pull-up jumper. No go for JC.
Actually, the one helping on rebound, si Jordan Santa Ana.
Yeah. Nagamit na rin yung katawan niya, Coach. Doromal. Under 5 minutes remaining. Caballero. Ilapet, tumira, wala. Gets it back, sends it out to Doromal. They have a fresh 14. Arana against Lepalam. Arana, 2 dribbles in.
Minama.
Yeah. We have a foul first. That was on the floor. That was before the shot. So
side inbound.
That's right,
Just
Coach.
a side inbound lang.
Pero ito,
kita mo, very methodical gumalaw. Walang charging. He takes his time. That's the normal approach eh. He doesn't panic. Makita may maturity ni Justin.
At pag nakakakita talaga siya ng single coverage, automatic na.
Automatic na yun.
Aatakihin na niya. 14 to work with.
And you seldom see big guy receive the ball doon sa short corner. Siya, very efficient siya doon.
That was a good help though, coming from Will Gozum.
Benson's back.
Gozum! Sinabayan ni Jello Sablan. Gozum heading to the free throw line for a couple of shots. Medyo tahimik na second half for Will Gozum. Will try to make some noise in the last 4 minutes, 25 seconds of this game. He has a double-double in 13 points and 13 rebounds.
March, medyo
Yes,
big na sila. Talagang magkakatalo na to sa possession, rebounding, and physicality.
Tama yung sinabi mo, off-cam, bago tayo magsimula ng fourth quarter. Ito na, dikdikan to sa fourth quarter. Maganda yung magiging laban natin. But Gozum missing 2 crucial free throws. So 64-63 pa rin ang ating talaan dito. Abante ang Arellano. Will have an opportunity to extend. Santa Ana against Benson. Oh, he loses possession. It is Naive on the move. And a foul given up by Caballero.
Wow, it's a sterling defense. Kung pinapakita ni Benson, ang tibay, talagang makita mo, he's just right in front.
Yeah, ito.
Kita mo hands, walang reaching in. Doon lang, oh.
Yeah, forcing the turnover on Jordan Santa Ana. Perfect word yan. Stellar defense from AJ Benson right there.
And you can see parang another Norwood in the making, di ba? Kita mo, galing,
Lalo na yung mga galawang ganun sa depensa. On the other side, we'll see how CSB will fare. They need a much-needed basket. They are reviewing it, talking about the officials here. Reviewing the call. If I'm not mistaken, is it because it was a fast break opportunity na pinigilan ni Caballero? So they're trying to see
if there's a technical. Okay. Sigurado
kung may tao na sa kabila.
Nakita ko si Commissioner Bay, sigurado yan.
Ayan na siya.
Checkin nila yan.
Panigurado. Kasi crucial juncture to ng ating laban. 4:07 remaining. That's Commissioner Bay Cristobal on your screens. Legend coach as well here in the NCAA. Ooh. So, meron quad contusion itong si Miggy Corteza. Yun yung itinamo niya kanina. So we'll see if he is able to come back. Corteza has provided the energy for CSB off the bench, especially against the bigs of Arellano today.
They need him. Mukhang pumipikit-pikit sa bench. Mukhang matindi yung yelo niyan, kapal.
Ayan na. He has played very well, Coach Jerry. 10 points and 4 rebounds for Miggy Corteza. That's why he was replaced earlier. But this is a solid 5 on the court for CSB. Ito yung regular starting unit nila talaga with Benson, Lepalam, and Gozum, Naive, and Colliar at the point.
They're still fine with the combination.
Yeah.
Okay pa rin because naka 3 small naman yung Arellano.
Foul on number 0, Julio Caballero, that's his third. 4 on Arellano.
So regular foul lang yun, Coach Jerry, na itinawag dito kay Kobe Caballero. No free throws will be taken on CSB side. This will be a sideline inbound for them. So AJ Benson will trigger this one in as we continue our coverage here in the fourth quarter.
Grabe, Mars, ang binibigay na inches ni Santa Ana kay Benson. It's around 4 or 5 inches din.
Yeah, Benson is around 6'3", 6'4".
6'3", 6'4".
Oo.
So, pero makita mo, he got 3 offensive rebounds si Jordan.
And a turnover for CSB. Not a good possession for them, but here's the pressure. They will try to force a turnover once again. Doromal, naitawid. O itatawid dito ni Caballero. Caballero now. They will reset. It is Kobe against Benson. Height advantage for Benson here. Doromal from the corner. In and out. Nag-agawa niya magkakampi doon, Coach Jerry.
Hindi sila nag-amo yan. Ako, kailangan you have to look. Kailangan importante yun. Look who's behind you.
Yeah. Mukhang offensive rebound na sa Arellano, pero nawala kay Arana tsaka Sablan. Here comes Naive. Robbie trying to create. Naive pa rin using that Lepalam screen. Inilusot kay Lepalam. Oh, naabangan. Bodies falling down. Sablan gets it. And he is being pressured here. There's gonna be a whistle. So, Arellano rather.
Medyo quiet dito si Mart Sigosum,
Oo.
Oh. Don't you think it's a good choice? Lepalam on the ball screen, di ba? Sana.
Maganda yung involved din nila si Will. Pero ito siya, coach.
Ayun na.
On cue, puts it on
Narinig
the
ako.
floor. Pump
Narinig
fake,
ako.
puts it in. That's Will
Ayun na
Gozum
nga.
with 15. Narinig ka, coach.
Narinig ka.
Quick response from Will and CSB back in front. Sablan for 3. No go. And ball going to Kobe. Oh, hindi nakatingin si Sablan. And the touchdown, one-on-one on the other side. Benson going around Jordan. Mintes yung tira. Gozum, another chance, and he cleans up the mess.
Mighty Smite.
67-64. And that's 4 quick ones for the College of St. Benilde to grab the 3-point lead. Caballero, no. Sablan gets it. Aranya double-teamed. Caballero again, this time from the other side. Wala pa rin. Sablan parts it back in. Plus the foul.
Wow, wow. That's the, very crucial yung offensive rebound ni Sablan. But he was able to, make up dun sa niya.
Yun. I was about to say.
Cutting.
Yeah. Ito yung mintes kanina ni Benson, Coach Jerry. But the follow-up here by Will Gozum. Another strong game for this guy. 17 points and 15 rebounds for Will Gozum. Pabanda ni Jello, wala. Could not complete the 3-point play.
Si Marcos lang gumagawa niyan.
Yeah. Nung pabanda ni dito sa Salle Green Hills. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining.
Walang kukurap.
Walang kukurap. Coach, fourth quarter offensive rebounds natin. Ito na nga. Sabi mo, turning the tables in the second half. Nagpapatuloy sa fourth ang Arellano as we proceed to the last 2 minutes of this game. Gozum, turnaround. So palpal ni Arana.
Not in my house. Diyan pa rin si Arana. 6'7 pa rin yan. Malaki pa rin yan.
And former Defensive Player of the Year of the NCAA, Doromal. Slicing, derecho sa basket, wala. Arana puts it back in. Arellano back on top. Culyar. Benson for 3. No. But a whistle on the collision. This is gonna be against Jordan Santa Ana. Taking the air out of AJ Benson.
It's a foul.
Yeah.
Landing spot.
At saka ang lakas nung banggaan nila doon. Of course, Santa Ana contesting the shot.
Talagang dapat talaga controlled aggression.
Right.
It's still there, but
tama lang.
Oo, tama lang.
And they are going to review this. Tignan natin to. The shot by Benson. Yeah. Boom. Parang
sa winning.
Jordan was like a cannonball going straight to Benson's body.
Goes on.
So we'll see what the official call will be. Kasi syempre,
Foul on number 4, Jordan Santa Ana. That's his 4th.
all right, so a regular foul on Jordan Santa Ana. Maintain lang yung tawag doon. But freebies rather for AJ Benson.
That's a very costly mistake
by Jordan.
Oo.
At delikado din yung landing niya doon kay AJ Benson. There, that's how physical we are here in the NCAA, Coach.
Dapat sometimes, mahirap talaga yung ganyan. But you'll never know. Free throw again. Pag dito magkakatalo yan.
This time a good shooter in AJ Benson converting on the first as a team. CSB now 17 out of 30 from the free throw line. But Benson again, very composed player, especially rather at the charity stripe. And with that free throw, they quickly get the lead back.
Ang tibay sa free throw nito, Mark.
Oo.
Hindi kumukurap.
Kahit pressure pack. Oh, kompleto. Perfect. From the line is AJ. And that gives him the 2-point lead.
And he doesn't hold back, ha?
Yeah.
Defense, offense, defense. Hindi siya pumepetex.
Despite, you know, the limited performance today, Benson able to contribute at crunch time. Sablan could not tie it. Arana! May panabla!
Ganda pa. I think that's the second offensive rebound of Justin.
Yeah. Third deadlock of the game at 70 apiece. Naive for three. Naive knocks it down! A cold-blooded three-point shot from that guy, Robbie Naive.
He's back.
Yeah. After being silent in the second half, Naive converts.
Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato. Sa bawat botante. At sa mga tagapagbalitang gagabay sa desisyon ng mamamayan.
Para makamit ang pangarap ng ating minamahal na bayan.
Kaya ngayong eleksyon, maging tapat, mapanuri at patas.
Sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa.
Lahat tayo dapat totoo.
The GMA News and Public Affairs Election 2022 Advocacy.
Iba-iba
And last couple of plays before the timeout, it was Arana on the putback that gave us our third deadlock of the game at 70 all. Pero si Robbie Naive, what a three-pointer right here. Very gutsy shot, able to drain it. And Naive, for the second straight game, is leading the way for CSB with 19 points.
Grabe itong Naive na to.
And efficient as well from the field, Coach Jerry. 7 out of 13.
Oo, 66. Halos more 66% para.
From 3.
From 3.
4 out of 6.
Pwede pa tumira ng tumira ito.
Yeah. But Arellano again, not out of it just yet. Especially if you have Dormal. Pero mintis lang yung layup.
Overspeeding.
Yeah.
Sobrang bilis ng attack.
And Arana is down on the other side. 4 on 5 sa kabila. Looks like he got hurt on the previous play. Yeah, Gozum called for the offensive foul. Arana walking on his own, but grimacing in pain. Dun sa activity, tinuturo niya sa ilalim. By the way, that's the 5th foul on Will Gozum. Tignan natin yung banggaan dito. Was it on the landing, Coach? Or was it on the slight bump?
From behind lang.
Yan.
Tamaan lang. Contact. Simple contact.
Ito yung offensive foul na itinawag dito kay Will Gozum on the previous play. Alright, we got a timeout called by Coach Cholo Martin. Down by 3 points. 33.2 seconds remaining. Nung ikaw ang nagko-coach, Coach Jerry, usually, anong diskarte mo sa mga ganito? One possession game, do you go for the easier two or mahanap tayo ng panabla, three-pointer?
Well, if there's a quick two, why not? Go. As long as we make a basket, set a good defense, kahit na ano sila, we'll go for a best defense. Pagbalik, ano kami, we don't really look for three unless na kailangan talaga.
So, best shot available.
Yes.
Most likely, on a closer distance for Arellano. And again, They have to mind the time here.
Yes.
Because 33 seconds, they need to go quickly.
Yes. Quick 2 or go for 3.
Yan. Tapos titignan natin, tatansyahin natin kung ang pagbalik, may matitira pa sa game clock kung maubos na ang shot clock ng CSB.
Yes.
Yan. So yan po yung mga diskarte na gagawin dito ni Coach Cholo Martin. He will be tested with a play right after the timeout. 33.2 seconds remaining. Again, these teams in the middle of the pack in season 97 so far at 1-1.
Pero if they know na wala si Justin dyan, they make some adjustments.
Si Justin Arana, inupo na nga ni Coach Cholo. They will attend to his knee.
So pinalitan nila si Lepalam, they'll put a defensive substitution sila.
So now CSB has the luxury of going a little bit smaller. Smaller but quicker. 73-70.
Flores came in for
si Chris Flores. So may Doromal, may Caballero. Here's Doromal on the catch. Doromal now trying to shake off the Marcos defense. Pull up Jay, wala. Valencia. Getting the foul on AJ Benson. So 2 free throws para kay Valencia coming up.
That's a good rebound coming from Valencia.
So it was an attempt by Axel Doromal. Pero maganda yung abang ni Valencia sa bola on that rebound play.
Sometimes, quit daw ka dyan Kala mo minsan na box out mo, but if it's a long rebound, better chances kumuha yung nasa likod.
Tapos naka-attempt pa itong si Valencia. So a couple of shots coming for him.
Sometimes there are coaches, sabi nila, full box out. Sometimes it's best na you just go for yung half lang para you can still see your man, you can still see the ball.
That's a crucial miss. Coach Jerry for the Chiefs. Valencia missing on the first. 1 out of 2 on his trip earlier. Now 1 out of 3 as a team. Etong Arellano, 17 out of 28. Second one.
Okay.
Down and good for him. So a 2-possession game. A 2-point game rather, not a 2-possession game. I correct myself. A 2-point game. And Arellano will apply the pressure at the backcourt. Publiko ipinasok. Santa Ana on the interference. Pero mananatili sa CSB ang bola. Publiko. That's a quick foul given up by Caballero. And Arellano in the penalty. So these are free throws coming up for Jethro Publiko. 73-71. Publiko needs to make both to put this game out of reach. One will open a slight chance for the Arellano Chiefs to come back in the next possession. He makes the first.
Big gamble sa kanila yung foul na yon. Diba?
That's right.
So they're after yung
They went for the steal.
Babalik sa kanila yung possession.
Yan. Next one for Publiko. 4 points and a board today. Second one coming right up. Missing on the second. Lepalam with a crucial offensive rebound. Pero nawala yung bola. Here's Caballero. 13 seconds to work with. A steal for Colliar and CSB will take this game. And again, it started from the defensive end for the Blazers. What a sequence for the College of St. Benilde to officially take this one. 76-71 rather. CSB staying, on this winning streak, building a winning streak at this point of the season, getting their second dub.
Grabe naman yung pinakita ng CSB all the way to the end. Hindi sila sa press. They didn't give up on their pressure.
Ganda kasi napunta na sa Arellano yung bola ulit, pero naagaw dito, pinressure nila. Itong gwardiya ng Arellano, it was Colliar coming up with the ball and the steal and the breakaway for Jet Publiko to officially seal the game.
energy went down eh.
Right.
Arana was out.
Nung nawala siya ulit. But you like the sportsmanship there. Will Gozum checking on Justin Arana. Pero a great effort as well for Arellano, Coach Jerry, because remember in the first quarter in particular, they were down by 10.
Yeah, ang ganda naman ng nila. They're in the game. Very composed. Talagang nung naka-bearing sila, it was close. It's just that about, this team is all about Arana.
Yeah.
So when he came in, you cannot depend on him hanggang matapos. Siyempre, because of his injury. I hope he gets well.
Yeah. So Justin Arana, again, unable to be part of the team in the final moments of this one because of the knee injury. So yan po yung ating talaan dito, 76-71. Pagbalik natin, kikilalanin natin. Oh, okay. So we'll proceed with the coverage here as we take a look at your former team, Arellano University. Baba sila 2-2 in the season. CSB naman 2-1 na.
That's the way to fight back. But they're still, they still need to establish yung mga nila, yung sarili nila, every players, because alam naman nila si Coach Cholo, kinakapa pa rin sila. So I'm sure in due time, maso-solidify nila yung
figure out na nila yan. Kaya nila 14 points and 11 rebounds for that guy, Justin Arana. Their leading scorer was Kobe Caballero with 15, but for CSB, it was the trio of Naive, Gozum, Corteza leading the way in the scoring department. Kaya napakaganda ng performance na ipinakita dito ng College of St. Benilde. Again, itong CSB showing us for the second straight game, showing us the composure in the end game, Coach Jerry, able to finish and secure the win.
You cannot also discount the fact na talagang grabe ang bench support ng CSB.
Yeah.
Ang daming, even those big guys, Ateshi, Lepala, who stole the ball plus Benson, plus yung mga role players nila, they did well.
And it's the equal amount of energy. The starters will, display that in the early goings of the game. Yung second unit nila, kapareho ng energy, if not more. Diba? Pag pumapasok sila.
Well managed talaga yung playing time ng lahat ng players sa CSB. It's just that talagang hindi lang Arellano lang cannot keep up with the pressure.
And CSB continuing to be the dark horse. They are the host of season 97 and they're performing well. Pagbalik natin, best player of the game, ating kikilalanin.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino.
CSB Blazers getting their second win of the season, 76-71. Over the Arellano University Chiefs. And now it's time for us to meet our best player of the game na kasama ni Aya De Quiros. Go ahead, Aya.
Nandito po tayo ngayon. Kasama natin ang player of the game. Strong with 19 points, Robbie Naive. Robbie, describe ano ba ang emotion, ang feeling na ito winning after such an exciting close-cut game?
Words can't express how you really feel right now. Sobrang naging excited talaga ako para sa team this season, and for this game I really can't say how happy I am sa nangyari na game ngayon, sa game ngayon.
I'm sure it's a very overwhelming feeling, pero pag-usapan mo naman kung anong tumatakbo sa isip mo nung bago mo ginawa yung very important three-pointer na yon that gave you guys the advantage.
During the game, I think we were tied that time, diba? So I know someone had to step up on the scoring column for us, and I took that opportunity since the coaches trust me naman, and ayun, I had no doubt in taking that shot. That's why.
At kung meron ka naman gustong batiin, this is your chance, and isang mensahe naman para sa CSB community.
Binabati ko lang yung parents ko sa Davao, si kuya ko and ate ko, si Said Ali, all the supporters from Davao and Bohol, hi sa inyo. And for the CSB community as well.
Once again, our player of the game, Robbie Naive, back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Aya. 19 points, and again, second straight game, or for the second straight game, leading the way for CSB and getting another dub here in season 97. Guys have Martin Javier, Coach Jericho Diniera, and we have here on the broadcast panel, ito pamilya rito dito, si Coach Charles Chu of the College of St. Benilde. Coach, congratulations. You're off to a great start in season 97.
Thank you. I'm a little bit surprised, but I'm happy with the results. Thank you.
Good game, Coach.
Okay, Coach Charles, ito, masasabi natin, unahin muna natin yung pinanggalingan natin doon. Robbie Naive, 17 points in the previous game, 19 points today. What can you say about the development, the growth of this kid, especially in making some crucial baskets for your team?
Well, I know I've really trusted Robbie a lot. He really emerged as a leader, especially nung bubble namin. He's really shown that leadership, which I'm happy. He's always been a good offensive player, so now it's just a matter of giving him more opportunities to really shine. That's why, even in games that he's struggling, I have to stick with him because he is our best shooting guard right now.
Yeah, and Robbie so far is performing well in the season. Coach Jerry?
Coach, curious lang ako, no, Coach. How do you sustain yung defense nyo? Parang hindi naglalaho eh. Nag-tip kayo on the third, pag fourth, nag-kick in na naman yung pressure nyo. How do you do that sa practices?
Well, actually, that's really our emphasis. We spend maybe 80% of practice working on defense. Unfortunately, kulang naman yung offense namin. Hindi kami makashoot eh. But we really put a lot of emphasis on defense. Still can be better though. I'm not happy with the way we turn the ball over, and rebounding, palagi kami talo sa rebounding. So hopefully we can address those issues.
It's interesting that you mentioned that you're not impressed with your offense just yet, but in the past two games, in contrast to your performance against Letran, you were able to come up with the right plays, especially at the end game, just enough firepower to get those wins.
Well, we're one of the last teams, I've been saying this a lot, but we're one of the last teams to start our training. So really, we didn't have much time to get everybody together, to get everybody in a flow, but it's just a matter of prioritizing things. So as Coach Jerry mentioned, priority ko nun was really defense, but hopefully with these game reps and getting experience, they kind of understand what we want to do a little bit more offensively. And well, Letran is also a really tough defensive team, so that's a factor. But yeah, I tip my hats off to Arellano, especially Justin Arani. I have nothing for love for that guy. He's a solid kid. I mean, I'm surprised he's even playing, but they gave us a tough time, and we're just happy to escape with this win.
There you go, Coach.
Coach, yes. Yung two big guys yung Coach, very glaring. Talagang the way you use those guys, talagang na-maximize mo rin yung role-playing skills nila doon. So, yun, Coach? Paano mo, talagang nasa roster talaga yun
yes,
sa
lineup? We're trying to develop our bigs as much as we can. Some of them, actually, si Noy injured pa yan, but he's playing through it. So, I mean, he's a warrior, he's batting out there, but we just have to continue to develop them. Again, as long as they give me rebounds and defend, I'll be happy. I don't even look for points. Bonus na yun sa akin. Problema, kulang pa rebounding. So I have to be hard to them. They're still gonna get a earful probably after this.
Meron pa rin kahit nanalo.
Siyempre.
Pero ito, Coach, I want to talk about the performance, especially in the past two games for your prized big guy, your prized acquisition in Will Gozum. 15 points in the previous game. First double-double of the season for him in this one, 17 and 15 if not mistaken. What can you say about his performance today and finally getting the confidence and showing, his true self on the court?
Well, I'm happy he's improving, but I keep telling Will, look, you can put up all the numbers, but to me, it really doesn't mean much. My goal for you is so much more than what you're doing. I still feel he has more opportunities, and his potential hasn't even been tapped. So he has to understand it, because even if he played much better last game when we won, I still had so much corrections for him, because it's the little things that I really want to harp on, because then one day my goal for these guys is to maybe, I hope they can take it to the next level. And as I always tell them, just be the best versions of themselves they can be. So kahit na maganda laro, you know, you lose the next game, it doesn't really matter. So we have to keep getting better every game. And I hope Will understands it. But I'm happy for him. I'm happy he's starting to play better. Because I told him he'll always have opportunities no matter what in this team.
And so far off the ball, mga finishes, it's their effort of Will Gozum that's really showing, at least in the past 2 games for CSB here. Coach?
Coach Charles, where do you see the team now? Going to the Final Four.
Kasi medyo weird yung season natin, single round.
Single round.
So ang expectation, if it's, you know, if we follow the regular format, ngayon dapat nasa mid-season form na kayo. So describe to us your outlook and condition of this team.
Sa akin, Final Four would be great, but I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just looking one game at a time. You know, I know there's a new format ngayon, di ba? May parang knockout pa. I'm thinking, I don't know if that will help or hurt us kasi we don't know. If we end up in the top 4, great. Pero kung if we end up in the top 4, we don't like that kasi ipapalaban ka pa. Pero kung 5-6 ka, that may be good. But right now, you know, I just want to focus on our next opponent, which is Ajax. So we'll review this game. We'll start focusing on Ajax. It's a tough team. I really feel all the teams, kasi I mean, watching the games, lahat magkaka-level. So parang you can't say na may sure win kang game and you're better than the other. So it's really tough and we have to work. If not, wala rin mangyayari sa amin this season.
Yan. Okay, Coach, before we let you go, what's your message to the entire CSB community and some greetings as well, kung meron?
Greetings. I just want to greet my wife, of course, and my parents, my family. They're watching always. Everything I do, I lift it up to them and to the Lord. So I always thank God for everything, all the blessings He's really given us. So thank you, Lord, for this win. And to the community, we thank you for your support. We hope we can continue to honor the school the way we play. And, you know, we promise to always leave everything on the floor. Whether we win or lose, we will try our best. But we continue to ask for your prayers and support for our young team.
There you go. Coach, thank you so much for joining us here.
Congrats. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go, mga kapuso. CSB head coach, Coach Charles Chu here in the broadcast panel. Ganda ng thoughts ni Coach Charles. Talagang praktisado sa mga interviews. Okay, but congratulations to the CSB Blazers for getting their 2nd straight win of the season, 76-71. Again, you know, CSB showing solid performance. Again, they're showing that they can compete with any team in the league, Coach Jerry.
Talagang he's sending a strong message to the mga perennial contenders dyan ngayon. Hey, hindi kami basta-basta. Talagang kamong binibilang na doormat. Ito na ngayon, 2 wins.
2 wins.
Coach Charles.
Back-to-back wins para dito sa College of St. Benilde. Coach, kamusta yung mo? Pwede naman tanggalin yung face shield, Coach. Kamusta yung experience mo dito sa broadcast panel natin? Because you saw your former team and one of the top teams in the league clashing here, bringing us a great game.
Unang-una nga, nabigla nga ako because it's Arellano. But siyempre, andun yung excitement, seeing my old players, some players, new players, and also the team of Coach Charles. Talagang they fought it out all the way to the 4th quarter. Talagang ang swerte ng mga nakapanood ngayon ditong game na to.
Kamusta naman yung tingin mo sa competition ngayon ng NCAA? Because again, this is after 2 years of waiting for our student athletes. Finally, alam mo, nakaka-relate ka sa mga players mo dahil nakita mo kung paano sila pumunta sa bubble, nag-grow, or marami kang ipinasok dito ng mga players. You know, how do you see now the competition of the NCAA and with the schools responding as well with their fielding very solid teams in this competition?
Siyempre, unang-una, we're so blessed, all of us, and also the players, they were able to play again. But don't expect much because siyempre, nandun yung G3, nandun pa rin yung tightness, ang tagal nilang hindi nakalaro, but eventually, it will smooth out pagdating ng mga, siguro give them a few more weeks. Gaganda na yan.
Gaganda palalo yung competition natin dito. But Coach Jerry, thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you rin.
There you go. Ito nyo naman po. Philippine basketball legend, the defense minister, Jerry Codeniera, sumali po sa atin ngayon dito sa ating coverage. Mamaya-maya po nandyan din sa ating in-between show. That is Game On. Pero mga kapuso, wag po kayong aalis. Di pa tayo tapos dito. Nangangalahati pa lang tayo because we have a 2nd game coming up next. It's gonna be between the LPU Pirates and the EAC Generals. And on behalf of the entire broadcast team, my partner, Coach Jerry Codinera, our two courtside reporters, Sofia Rodelas and Aya De Quiros, our director, Direk Abit Ramos. This is Martin Javier saying thank you, but again, don't go away. Up next, we've got Game On to give you the highlights of Week 1 here in the NCAA Season 97. Stronger together. Buo ang puso!
Magkaliusap, isang kaliga, nag-aisa.